apologies. This microphone was not connecting. So I've been having issues with the microphone. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I think this is the latest that I've ever been when it came to a live. Please don't think that I take you guys for granted because I do not. Okay, because I know girl, one day you in, the next day you out. But I've been having issues with the microphone connecting. Okay, so I think we here. Testing, testing, one, two, three. Can you hear? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing, testing, one, two, three. Okay, because I had to go back to the old. I've been using this microphone whenever I go live now because the other microphone, for whatever reason, it does not connect. It doesn't connect when we go live. So I went back to using this one when I go live because it connects. Because I did notice when I was watching back my live videos that the microphone was not connecting. I mean, you could hear me, but it wasn't. It wasn't a microphone. So that's why I went back. I'm gonna use this one whenever I go live. Okay, y'all. So, baby, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it, baby. Because let me drink some water. Hold on. Let me drink some water. Hold up, baby. Hold up. Hold up. Let me drink some water. Baby, the girls is fighting. Mm. Baby, the girls is fighting. I told y'all. I said it's gonna get real nasty. Girl, I said it's gonna get real nasty down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta because they're gonna start telling each other's business. I said that. I know how this goes. Listen, I am a woman of a particular age. Okay? I know how this goes. And y'all know how it goes too. What's up, Diva? Baby, y'all know how this goes too. I told y'all. I said, girl, you got some props for us tonight, cousin. Not tonight. Just to be very clear. This is not the actual review, okay? This is not the Real Housewives of Atlanta review. I just came down here to talk about Shimmy Shimmy Cocoa Puff and Peach Juice. And the tweet that Peach Juice posted down to the Twitter. Truthfully, it had to happen, baby. Tomorrow, I think I will be going live. I'm not sure. Y'all know how I get with the live videos. I don't know. I might just do a pre-record that we can go back live and talk. I don't know because the live videos be too long. I told y'all that. Okay, let's get into it. So Porsha came down to Twitter, and this is what Porsha had to say. Porsha posted this tweet today at 7:23 p.m., July the 13th, 2026. She said, wait. Hold up. She said, wait. You're never wrong, just early. Come on. I try to tell the girls. She said, wait. Just catching up here in the Bahamas. Yo, I can't believe there are actually people talking about my mother and mentioning my daughter in a negative way. Was this really worth it? Shamea took this way too far. You're not innocent while you've got people discussing my mom because of a lie you told on this show. If we're going to discuss it, keep it between us. Now let's discuss you. Sleeping with your manager who's married to one of your high school friends, as well as a pastor in Decatur who's 100% on your roster, along with many more. Hashtag let's go, hashtag RHOA. That's what she said, baby. That's what she said, baby. That's what she said. That's what she said, baby. That's exactly what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. That's what she said. Can we talk tonight? Can we remove gender from the conversation for a tad bit? Can we remove the fact that I'm a man from the conversation for a tad bit? And can we just talk? Like, I know the stuff I'm about to say, it really should not be said on YouTube, but I feel like it needs to be said. I do want to give Portia her flowers. I think that Portia has managed to really garner a big fan base that is committed to being not Team Truth, but just Team Portia no matter what. At this point, I do think Shamea should just leave the show. Not because I think Shamea is a horrible fit for the show, because I don't think that. I don't think she's just a complete mess. But I think that what I've said before, it's about to go down a road where I've said this. Shamea has more to lose than Portia has to lose. Being nice before the wig tug, I'm crying. Shamea has more to lose than Portia has to lose. Portia has nothing to lose. Shamea has a husband, a rich husband, kids. Shamea has her own projects outside of the show. Before she even got on the show, she had her own life going on, you know, before Real Housewives of Atlanta. Big or small projects, she still has stuff going on. I said, because they know each other's business, Portia is going to take it there. And now that Portia, again, don't have nothing to lose, Portia's going to do whatever she has to do in order to make sure that Shamea don't come back next season. Let's not gloss over the fact that Angela was so quiet at the dinner, because if they had gotten to the root of why the relationship crumbled last year, all roads will have led back to Angela. Big Ann succeeded in her plot. Come on, Tanaya 415. Let's talk about it. Portia needs this show, and that's just the facts. We know that Portia needs this show because Portia ran back to the show before she filed for divorce from Simon, right? Portia left the show when she got with Simon. She came back to the show when she left Simon. So we know she needs the show. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Because hey, we all need a check. Shamil don't necessarily need the show. Now, maybe if she didn't have her husband, then Shamil might need the show. But being that Shamil does have her husband, and being that her husband, from what I understand, pockets are decent, Shamil doesn't need the show. And because Porsha is willing to go to the depths of hell, if I was Shamea, first we gonna fight, and then I'm gonna leave the show. Okay. Hopefully, Shamika has painted an image of. Hold up. Hopefully, Shamika has painted an image of Portia to Gerald as a huge liar, and he doesn't believe what she's saying. Portia is going to blow Shamia's spot the fuck up. Come on, that's Portia is going to say and do whatever she can do to make Shamia say, "I don't want to do this no more," because you already got Angela lying, saying that she was fucking the Hawks, the Falcons, and her next door neighbor. Now you have Portia, her former BFF, saying, oh, she was also fucking her manager and a pastor in Decatur, and there's many more on the roster. She's making Shamea say, girl, you know what, let me get the fuck up out of here because girl. That makes sense. Like she's making Shamea like, girl, I'm gonna get your ass up out of here one way or another. And the gag is Portia knows no matter what she says, whether it's a lie, it does not matter. Because Portia knows that I have the people like this. And it's no shade, but she does. Portia is the only person that I can really think of that has done the shit that she has done on reality TV and still manages to come out on top. It's quite fascinating when you look at it through a different lens. It's quite fascinating. Portia is the only one that I can think of that has done the shit that she has done and still managed to keep the girls like this. You know what it is? This is the thing. I think that. Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Or do y'all want me to? Do y'all want me not? Do y'all want me not to tell the truth? I think Portia has figured out that anytime my back is against the wall, deflect, 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 and try my hardest to change the course of the conversation. I find it almost comical that every time I look up, Portia is pulling somebody's whole card. But the reality, and this is not me being mean, this is not me, some black man trying to go after a black woman. The reality is Portia and her alleged whoreness is documented on Bravo. It's mind-boggling how people had a fit that Kenya flirted with Apollo. And that was enough for the viewers and Phaedra to call Kenya Moore whore for years off of a flirtation. But Porsha, who has been called out by her castmates, Porsha being a hoe is documented. I agree with you that Porsha has hypnotized the girls, but it will not last. Every dog has its day. Thank you, Dimple450. She either deflects or shakes and cries. Come on now. She do it all the time. That's why when the girls be talking about, oh, all Shamea do is cry. Who the fuck, girl, like one of the cousins was saying online. And hell, I done said this too. Who the fuck you think she got it from? She got it from Porsha. What the fuck you think Porsha do every time she get caught up into some fuck shit? Porsha literally cries, throws her body on the ground, starts shaking. They gotta carry her out. It happens every goddamn time. Okay? It happens every goddamn time. Every time Porsha get caught into some shit, girl, don't let her be violent. Girl, the first thing she gonna do is, oh my God. And they're gonna carry her out of the room. She gonna holler, scream, and cry. And then she the victim. You know, the stuff y'all say Shamea do. So the reality is, Porsha does not want to address or talk about the way that she moves. So she changes the course of the conversation and she starts to point the finger at other people. And now you a hoe, and you a hoe, and you a hoe. But the reality is, out of all the girls on the show, the one who has been talked about the most when it comes to moving like a whore is Porsha. And that's not trying to be funny. Her friend circle, they are the ones that put that shit out there. Hello? In one season, Shamea has been accused of sleeping with Falcons, Hawks, a lawyer with a green beard, and now some random man. And if Shamea spread those rumors, and if Shamea spread those rumors, this y'all will be scalping her over it. Come on now. But that's the thing. Porsha know who she is. She never denied it. That's a lie. Porsha. That's not the truth, Patricia. Thank you for the super chat. That's a lie. Porsha. Let me tell you something. Porsha has never just straight up said yes, yes. I introduced that lady to my god. Yes, I introduced Fallon to my goddamn friend circle on the show, and I married her husband. Porsha ain't never accepted that shit. Porsha ain't never accepted the fact that girl she moved the way that the girls say she moved. Her homegirls say. I just went over to Shamea page and she had over 1,000 comments. I'm like, where all these fans come from? It was just me and Rodney last week. The question Porsha needs to ask is, why is it so easy for people to believe Shamea? The question Porsha needs to ask is, why is it easy for people to believe Shamea? History doesn't lie, girl. Thank you. So all I'm saying is Porsha being called a whore is not due to us saying that Porsha is a whore. It's due to her friend circle referring to Porsha as a whore. Cynthia, I'm going to tug on your bald-headed wig tomorrow in my review. You so lame to me. Cynthia, the way you up Porsha's puss right now, after you was one of the main ones down to the TV screen, talking about her sleeping with some white man, y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember? Oh, y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember Cynthia down to the restaurant saying how Porsha was fucking some married man? Y'all don't remember how Porsha was down to the reunion saying how Peter was paying his waitresses in peen? Girl, y'all so fake. Girl, not y'all. Not y'all. You've had Kenya refer to Porsha as a whore and tell her you don't know what you're talking about unless it's a dick in your mouth. You've had Candy, I believe, refer to Porsha as a whore. You've had Phaedra refer to Porsha as a whore and call her Miss Stoutlandia. You've had Claudia Jordan refer to Porsha as a whore. You had Phaedra this year. You had Phaedra this year say this. Hold up. Because I don't want nobody to think I'm lying. If she got the money for the pussy, got the pussy for the money. You had Phaedra say this year about Porsha. You know, if they got the capital, she is a free spirit. You know, if they got the capital, they said Cynthia Drew and Angela are the Porsche Reds and Phaedra the manager. I know that's right. You've had Phaedra refer to Porsha as a whore the first couple of episodes. You had Angela refer to Porsha as a hoe last year and this year. If we're gonna be honest, just last night's episode, Angela was in her confessional talking about Porsha's gag reflex. When I tell y'all this show is motherfucking weird, girl. And y'all want to get in my motherfucking comment section acting like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. P is mad some fans are swaying in Shamea's favor. Thank you, Angie. And when I call out how fake and fraud they are, y'all get mad. Every time Angela get a chance to tug on Porsha's wig, she do. And then people want to get in my motherfucking comment section acting like I'm making up shit. These bitches are weird. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. These bitches are weird as fuck. And then y'all gaslight the bitches who know what the fuck they talking about like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So all I'm saying is this. You have her friend group who refers to Porsha as a whore. Her friend group. Can we also wake up that same Cynthia who sat around the campfire while Marlo said she understood why Kenya's mom never wanted her, acting like Shamea was spewing acid at Porsha? Miss Chickbones is blowing me this season. Girl, the girls are losing me acting like Shamea's some big bad villain. That's why I honestly believe that people do believe in the villain victim mentality. Someone has to be the villain. Someone has to be the victim. And for whatever reason, the people have put Shamea in the villain role. Yes, Shamea made some comment down to BravoCon. I took it as like tongue in cheek. Like, you know, I guess I'm the villain this year. Shamea made a comment about her being the villain. The comment that I saw, it was at BravoCon, I think last year. I think it was last year. I think. And people are now saying, well, Shamea said she the villain. Girl, y'all didn't really take that as Shamea was really saying she was a villain. But even if Shamea did say she was a villain, what has Shamea done that would really put her in the role of a villain? Shamea ain't did nothing, ain't did shit no different than the other bitches that done did on the show. She messy, they messy. She talk, they talk. She start shit, they start shit. I don't have a problem saying I can understand how you might put Kenya Moore in a villain role. There's no way that you can honestly put Kenya Moore in the villain role and then turn around and say Shamea is a villain too. Bitch, Kenya Moore showed a picture of a bitch sucking dick last year at her motherfucking spa. Hello? Kenya Moore brought a side chick and set that bitch in front of the girlfriend on the motherfucking show. Hello? See how Portia Pause had to prep for that untruth she told? If I was Shamea, I would have set I would have set all her shit out. I'm playing bop I'm playing bop it on the rug. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying there are there, there are there are there are examples that you could use as to why you believe somebody plays a villain. Yes, Shamea did meet up with Ralph, but Shamea did not meet up with Ralph. That's the part that I be talking about. Is no shade. I'm not saying Shamea did not meet up with Ralph, but who the fuck did Shamea meet up with Ralph with? Who? Who? When Shamea met up with Ralph, who was at the dinner table with Shamea and Ralph? In the middle. Who? Who? Who was in the dinner table in the middle of Shamea and Ralph? Who? Giselle told Porsha to play the ice out game. They are friends, baby. Girl, name them. Name them. Name them. Name them. That's what I be saying. If we gonna tell the story, tell the whole story through. Yes, Shamea met up with Ralph. She sure did, and she should have got her ass whooped, like I said. But Shamea did not just meet up with Ralph by herself. Shamea did set it up. Shamea definitely set it up. And Porsha accepted the invitation. And she walked in, gave Ralph a hug, and tried to get dirt on Drew. Yes, Shamea set up the dinner. Porsha accepted the invitation. It does not take away from the fact that Porsha had her motherfucking ass at the table right along with Shamea. Both of them should have got their ass whooped. I said that last year, and I'm saying it again today. Shamea set it up. Porsha accepted the conversation. Drew should have been banging upside both of those bitches' heads. You see how that work? You see how that work? You see how that work? I said it last year. Drew should have been banging upside both of their motherfucking heads. My mind ain't changed. I said it last season, and I'm gonna say it again today. Drew should have been tugging on Shamea's 27-inch wig, and she should have been banging, pulling on Porsha's go naked hair. I said it last year. Because they were out of line. And they both should have got their ass monkey stomped in the middle of Atlanta, Georgia. Consistency is not my problem. Let's talk about it. Thank you, Mimi. Girl, where was all now you gaslighting? Shamea was dragging Drew or Porsha was dragging Drew? Because Porsha was the one who said that Drew was giving up pussy for beats. Shamea was dragging Drew or Porsha was dragging Drew? Shamea was dragging Drew or Porsha was dragging Drew? Because Porsha dragged Drew the whole season 16. From Shamea's closet all the way up until the reunion. Do you think Shamea really set Porsha and Simon up? Child, I have no idea. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. That's like y'all. We just gonna go ahead and say it tonight. That's like y'all being more at Shamea for laughing at Porsha saying that she will fuck Charles than just telling the truth about it being more fucked up that Porsha said she will fuck Angela's husband. So now y'all trying to paint the narrative that Shamea and Porsha both dragged Drew the same when y'all know for a fact it was not the same. Shamea was there playing sidekick, but it's not the same. It was not the same. It's not the same that Shamea laughed versus Porsha saying, I will fuck your husband. And that's what y'all are trying to do. It's not the same. Shamea should have got her ass whooped. Matter of fact, I want y'all to give me examples of Shamea dragging Drew. Shamea ain't just as bad as Porsha. That's a lie you done made up in your head. Y'all not gonna convince me that Shamea, a housewife for a season and a half, now all of a sudden she done caught up and now she just as bad as Porsha. That's a bold faced fucking lie. We just talk to we just talking tonight. Y'all not gonna convince me that Shamea, who been on the show for as a housewife for a season and a half, now all of a sudden she just as bad as Porsha. That's a motherfucking lie, and y'all know it's a lie. Y'all know it's a lie. It's a lie and the truth ain't in you. Shamea not innocent. Girl, do y'all really want me to read Porsha? Girl, do y'all really want me to read the minutes on Porsha? Do y'all really want me to read the minutes on Porsha? And the most y'all gonna be able to say about Shamea is what? She sat down, she created a dinner for Drew. I mean for Ralph and Porsha and her. Because when I run the motherfucking minutes, y'all don't ever like it. When I run the minutes, y'all don't like it. I don't think Shamea is innocent. I don't. Because the minutes is ugly. Because the minutes is ugly. Yeah. Shout out to Quad. Shout out to Miss Quad. Miss Quad, she got it. Anyways, girl, I think Shamea should leave the show, girl. Girl, Quad is a good fuck Shamea and fuck Porsha, but I think Shamea should leave. I think Shamea should leave the show. The reality is, it is a gang up on Shamea. That's just the reality. now Shamea, and don't get it twisted, K Michelle. I'm on your motherfucking ass too tomorrow. I'm on all them bitches' ass tomorrow. Girl, now y'all trying to now the girl's trying to pay now. Girl, this shit is weird. Girl, this shit is weird. Girl, now all of a sudden Shamea got this devil in her and she's a monster. Girl, what? Girl, now she's the devil with the monster residing inside. I saw that devilish look in her eyes. Girl, that shit is fake as fuck. And the gag is production set up that Ralph meeting. Come on now, let's talk about it. Girl, like y'all do it like not y'all, but like girl, it's too much. Like it's fake. Like now all of a sudden Shamea is a devil and a monster. Like that's what I be saying. Like y'all are too smart. I'm talking to y'all. Y'all are too smart for us to be this far in reality TV and still let these people play in y'all faces. And the fact that y'all still let these people play in y'all faces, and we have been watching reality TV for damn near 3 decades now. At least I know I have. We've been watching Housewives for damn near 2 decades. Girl, we pretty much know the entire recipe for Housewives. We understand that every girl has their go on the merry-go-round. The point that I'm making is the crime does not fit the punishment with Shamea. One of them dated Robert Kelly, morals where? Actually, two of them did. Actually, two of them did. Michelle and Porsha. Okay. The point that I'm making is I don't care about the girls getting their wigs tugged on. I don't think it's fair when it doesn't make sense. I can grasp how Kenya put herself in a situation where now she's the pot stirrer. Like, can we just be honest? Kenya came in fucking Barbie doll, Miss USA. You know what I'm saying? This bitch won a whole beauty pageant, and here she come in flirting with Apollo with his fine ass. Now all the bitches looking at Kenya like, who the fuck is this bitch? So I understand how sometimes the girls put themselves in certain scenarios. Kenya put herself in that scenario by coming into this show, looking the way that she looks, winning a whole fucking beauty pageant. Everybody used to, girl, people of a certain age knew exactly who the fuck Kenya Moore was. She was a dark-skinned, bad bitch that be all over the magazines. Now this bitch just came into the friend fold, and now she talking about, girl, your Apollo's kind of fine. So Kenya put herself in a scenario based just off of the way Kenya looked, right? So now you have someone, it's no shade, you have someone who looks like Phaedra, who is going to automatically feel insecure that this bitch that looked like Kenya is talking to my husband. I'm not saying it's right. I'm saying I understand it. I understand how Kenya put herself in a position where now the girl's looking at you sideways. Because the reality is, when Lanithia was flirting with Peter, nobody cared because nobody looked at Lanithia as a threat when it came to her looks. Kenya was a threat when it came to her looks. Nene was not. Cynthia was not worried about Nene. Phaedra was worried about motherfucking Kenya. Y'all get what I'm saying? Cynthia was not concerned about Nene. Phaedra was concerned about Kenya, Miss USA. So I get how in some scenarios the girls put themselves in a situation, now you gotta crawl out of it. And when you got Apollo who looked the way he looked, and Kenya who looked the way she looked, of course the girl's gonna be like, bitch. Because Apollo was fine as hell. And Kenya, gorgeous as hell. So now you got this fine ass nigga with this motherfucking beauty pageant winner. And it's like, wait. Literally Barbie and Ken. You know what I'm saying? So again, I completely grasp how in some scenarios the girls can put themselves in a situation and it's like, bitch, you kind of put yourself down. Because even though, you know what I'm saying, they ain't have no business lying on you, talking about, Apollo saying you want to suck his dick and all that shit. Like, girl, King, you didn't have no self-awareness of how you look, bitch. You really came into this show flirting with this man, girl. You were supposed to sit there. You were supposed to sit there with your legs crossed. You up talking to the girl, talking about having threesomes and shit. Remember, Kenya? But then wasn't that Ken? You asked the questions about who would want to have a threesome or who had threesomes and some shit. You can't do that, girl. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you can't do that, girl. So Kenya did do some shit that set her up for, that did not set her up for success. Okay? What I'm saying is with Shamea, right? And again, even with Kenya, we've seen, even though I don't think Kenya is the real true villain on RHOA, I really think it's Porsha. All bullshit aside, I think that Porsha is the actual villain of RHOA, but it is what it is. Even with Kenya, Kenya has done things where I could see why people would put her in a villain role. The bitch literally went and got a side chick and set her right in front of Tanya. Went and got that lady and set her right there, the cookie lady, and set her right there in front of Tanya. Bitch. Hello? I'm saying with Shamea, though. Shimmy, shimmy, Cocoa Puff, that lady ain't did too much of nothing on this motherfucking show for it to be causing this much ruckus and for people to be painting her as some monstrous, villainous girl evil. Girl, like that's how the girls on Twitter and girl on the show are trying to paint Shamea. And I'm like, wow. Based off of what? Now she's this evil villain. Like, you're wet. You're wet. Like, that's what the girl started. Girl, that's when the girl started to lose me. It's like, girl, what are y'all talking about? Girl, what are y'all talking about? I'm not saying Shamea ain't did shit. And that's the thing. I don't think people can think past whether you team Porsha or team Shamea. I think that's what I've noticed in Housewives, period, right? We, including myself, we've created these teams, right? Team Twirl, Team Porsha, Team Shamea, Team Angela, Team Nene. It's like, if you don't pick a side, then it's like, oh my God. And it's like, girl, it ain't even, girl, really and truly, if we're gonna be honest, fuck all these bitches. Cause my bitch unemployed. Okay? If we just gonna be honest, the only bitch who I really fuck with is Kenya Summermore. Be very clear about it, okay? Now I do like K Michelle, but bitch, girl, this season I ain't got no fucking team, bitch. Girl, my team is off the motherfucking show. Be very clear about it, okay? Bitch. Okay? But shit. But the whole thing is with Porsha and Shamea, like, and even the other girls, it's hard to have the conversation because I've said this 1,000 times. I can come down here and drag Shamea all of season 16 and don't nobody say nothing. But then when I realize or I recognize that, oh, girl, when y'all, okay, y'all really don't like Shamea. Oh, girl, y'all hate Shamea. Oh, girl, y'all hate Shamea fucking guts. Why? What she do? It doesn't make sense. And everything that people like, like, you can't name me 5 things, girl, even 3 things that Shamea has done that's just so horrible that puts her in a category of off with her motherfucking head. You can't. You can't. You can't name more than 3 things that Shamea has done that it will be off with her motherfucking head. And I can guarantee you the stuff that you probably named, every other bitch on the show has done. That is what I'm talking about. Like, the girl really, that's really, and the thing is, even when people call her a lapdog, including me, Why do y'all think we were calling her a lapdog? I want everybody to put their thinking hats on for just just give me 1 minute, and then we what Marceau told Letitia, just stop thinking for 1 minute. I want y'all to think for just 1 minute though, and then you can stop thinking. If we were calling Shamea a lapdog for Porsha, then what does that mean about Porsha? If Angela and Drew can continue to call Shamea a lapdog, why are you calling Shamea a lapdog, Angela and Drew? Angela and Drew, why are you calling her a lapdog? Because she was teaming up with because she was who was the other person? Say it. Say it. Say the name. Say it. Porsha. That's the part the girls don't want to say. That's the part the girls don't want to say. Because then you really got a problem with Porsha. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all really have an issue with Porsha, but you scared of Porsha. So you would rather be more mad at Shamea because you're really scared of Porsha. Y'all see what I'm saying? Do y'all see what I'm saying? 4:40 a.m. in London right now. I can't believe I caught another loud. Come on, London. Y'all get what I'm saying? Nobody wants to talk about like she's a lapdog. A lapdog for who? Porsha. Why was she okay? She was a lapdog for Porsha doing what? Uh, I'm just saying, y'all. Shamea is a mess. I don't think she's just this horrible person that people are trying to make her out to be. I think it's weird. I do. Um Again, I think that Porsha has managed to rally up enough fans where even if they do say she's wrong, she's never wrong, right? Because the reality is the girls who come across like Portia, she's not a threat. Remember when Phaedra lied on Shamea about the verses and Portia just sat there? Girl, come on. And that lady was engaged to be married. Because even Portia said on Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip that when you get caught up into some shit, just play stupid. That's what she said. Some of y'all don't know that because y'all didn't watch Ultimate Girls Trip. But Portia said in her confessional on Ultimate Girls Trip with Giselle, Candace, Heather, Whitney, Marisol, I think Alexia, that when you get caught up into some shit, just play stupid. That's literally what Portia does. She does it all the time. Portia has managed to figure out, oh, if I just play, because I don't think Portia is very, I don't think like she's very intelligent, but I think she's smart enough to realize what she has to do in order to win this game on Housewives. Portia's smart enough to realize, oh, this is how I need to do it. So as long as I play the I just want to twerk. I just want to bring Phaedra back to the show to bring that twerk energy. Portia has a certain fan base. No shade. Remember when Portia made up medical excuses to skip Shamea's wedding? I do. Like Porsha realizes as long as I come across as a good time girl, I'm a bad bitch. I got my veneers. I got my ab etching, right? I got my BBL. I got my breast implants. I got a new nose. I got my weave. If I can give a bad bitch aesthetic and I give this, I'm not someone you should be afraid of. Then anything I do, it will go. Portia's figured that out. Shamea has not figured out the housewife game, unfortunately. Shamea is operating in her real feelings, and Porsha and the other girls are not. If Shamea starts to operate the same way the other girls operate, Shamea would do fine on Housewives. Shamea needs to start looking at them as some bitches who I work with. I don't fuck with them hoes like that. The same way you go to work, you see what I'm saying? Like the same way you go to work and your coworkers are your coworkers, but you don't really fuck with them bitches like that outside of work. That's how Shamea has to approach the Real Housewives of Atlanta. These are my coworkers. These are not my friends. I don't fuck with them and they don't fuck with me. And when I get caught up into some shit, I'm gonna act like I don't know what you're talking about, huh? Like Drew do. Huh? What? Me? Huh? What? Me? No. I didn't say that. When did I say that? Girl, you gotta play the gaslighting. It's a whole gaslighting game. You know what I'm saying? So, girl, like that, and she hasn't really figured that out yet. She hasn't figured out. Right, and that's sad because this show should be about friends. And that's sad because this show should, and that is the sad part about it. Because this show really is supposed to be about a friend group. And it's no longer that. It really is. And shout out to Erica De Niro TV. She was the first bitch, the first person I heard say this. She was the first person I heard say that that the Real Housewives has become Survivor meets the real world. And I didn't really see it at first, and now I'm seeing it. I'm like, oh, girl, it is. It's like a game show. She was the first person to call out, this is a game show. It really is a game show. Like RuPaul's Drag Race made the best woman win. And that's where it's at. You really can't be honest with the girls. You really can't be vulnerable with the girls. You really can't, you're really not friends with the girls. Candace, she realized it. Candace said it. Candace came in the same way Shamea, thinking, oh, this is gonna be my group, this is gonna be my girls. And even Candace did a bad set from Real Housewives of Potomac. Even she said she realized, girl, these are not my people. I think some of the girls go in thinking like, oh, girl, these girls, I'm gonna be cool. You know, we're gonna have our little arguments, but girl, we're gonna be cool, girl. And then it's like, oh, this is really like a game. Like this is a game. Oh, this is not real. Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to really make sure that I tuck my feelings way, way, way deep down because this is not real. And y'all really not my friends. That's how I feel like you have to approach the show now. And it's sad. But that's how it is. I don't have like Porsha, I don't have to say anything to you, bitch, because the truth of the matter is I got my new lap dogs doing all my work for me. I don't have to say nothing to Porsha don't have to say shit to Shamea. Porsha knows exactly what she's doing. I don't have to say nothing because Lapdog 2 and Lapdog 3 gonna do whatever I need them to do for Lapdog 1. Did y'all catch that? Girl, Porsha don't have to do nothing because Lapdog 2 and Lapdog 3 gonna take care of Lapdog 1. And I'm gonna sit back and I'm just gonna do this. And let me say it again for the girls who didn't catch it the first two times. I don't have to do shit because Lapdog 2 and Lapdog 3, they're gonna take care of Lapdog 1. And I don't have to do shit. I can just sit back like this. Because girl, quiet as it's kept. Baby, I done came back to this show, said you was giving your pussy up for beats, and baby, I said I will fuck your husband. And bitch, girl, you came back and you work for me now. Girl, that's the real gag. The real gag is, y'all really don't want me to put it on the motherfucking table. That's why I'm too real for y'all down here on YouTube. I am. I'm the realest motherfucker down here. Girl, the real gag is, that's why Porsha looking at Angela Andrew like some goddamn fools, because bitch, you worked for me last year. I fired your ass, hired you back. Okay, bitch, said that you were giving up your pussy to my baby daddy for beats. Bitch, I said I will fuck your husband, and you turned around and brought me onto the motherfucking stage at your gala. Bitch, bitch, did y'all hear what the fuck I just said? Did y'all hear what I just said? Girl, did y'all hear what I just said? That's why I couldn't be on no show like that. Cause girl, y'all talking about reading. Girl, we'll be in the motherfucking bitch. We'll be in the core of hell, bitch. Bitch. This is how I know. It is no shade. This is how I know. Like, this is how I know the girls. Girl, bitch. That's why Shamea too nice for me. Shamea, that's the thing. Shamea is too nice. I couldn't do a show like this because we would be. I mean, when I tell you in the gutter, bitch, I'm talking about the gutter. I'm talking about deep down. Do you hear me? Oh, that's too low. Girl, fuck y'all. Hello? Baby, Porsha, the fact that Porsha fired fired that lady, girl, dragged her all season 16, girl, then hired her back, girl. Then the other lady, she said, I will fuck your husband. And then she turned around and brought her on stage at a motherfucking gala. And some way, somehow, Shamea is the worst thing that ever happened. Cause nobody say nothing to me on that show. No, nobody. Like this is how I know, and it's no shade. This is how I know the girls are losing it is when I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. When I saw y'all still going up and praising a deadbeat mama, I knew y'all were lost. No shade. Girl, when did y'all start going up for deadbeats? Now all of a sudden y'all go for deadbeat bitches? Bitch, you had Drew not even taking her motherfucking children to school. She lost custody of her motherfucking children. And y'all will hype Drew up to the motherfucking mountaintop. A deadbeat. A bitch who wouldn't even take her kids to school. Lost custody of them. Now y'all going up for deadbeats? I said, girl. Girl. Now these bitches going up for deadbeats. I ain't never seen no fucked up. I ain't never seen no crazy shit in my motherfucking life. Now the bitch is going up for deadbeats. Girl. Girl, y'all know enough that if a nigga lost custody of his motherfucking kids, y'all be calling a nigga a deadbeat. Let's call a thing a thing. Y'all know enough that if a nigga lost custody of his kids, we would be down here calling him a deadbeat. So why I can't go for Drew? If a nigga lost custody of his kids, we would be calling him a deadbeat. So why the same rules don't apply to Drew? If a nigga lost custody of his motherfucking kids, we would be down here calling him a deadbeat. So why the fuck Drew ain't a deadbeat? Don't change up the rules. too real. And you know, so I ain't even been drinking, girl. Y'all better be glad I ain't been drinking. Okay. Because I almost had me a little, I almost had me a little cocktail. And I said, I ain't gonna do no cocktail tonight. Because if I do a cocktail, I'm gonna be down here all night. And so I said, I'm not gonna do no cocktail. No, but for real, y'all. Girl, I'm just saying, y'all. I just be trying to keep it real. Girl, y'all say y'all like when the girls keep it real. Okay? I'm just saying. I ain't got no problem with Drew. But Drew did lose custody of her kids. Drew, like, that's just what it is. I think it was temporarily. Girl. And the gag is like, y'all mad, girl, but the gag is we saw footage. Can we be honest? We saw footage of Shamea and her husband dropping their kid off at school. We ain't seen no footage of Drew dropping. Oh, girl. Do y'all remember? We saw Shamea and Gerald walking the kid to school. We ain't seen no footage of Drew dropping hers off at school. Girl, I saw footage. I think I saw footage. Porsha and Dennis dropping PJ off at school too. How much Shamia paying you, cousin girl? Not enough. The same amount that Porsha paying y'all. Go naked how? Girl, and some bras and panties. Hmm. She paying me the same thing she was paying me last year when I was out here dragging her. Shamia paying me, Porsha paying y'all with go naked wigs. Do you think Porsha made up with Kelly to get Shamia and make her feel more isolated? Absolutely. Absolutely, bitch. Girl, we're gonna talk about it in my review. Girl, all that shit was a plot. Let me tell y'all something. Even the whole conversation, I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a little bit. Even the way that conversation happened at the table, girl, that happened all to make Shamia feel a certain way. Girl, that all that happened, the whole conversation, yeah, we really had a moment last night. Who? Me, Kelly, Phaedra, Cynthia, Porsha. Girl, that was all away because they know that Shamia is sensitive as fuck. Girl. And they knew that as soon as we kind of put this last little dagger, yes. Girl, they knew as soon as we put this last little dagger in this bitch gonna lose it. Girl, that was all a setup. The conversation, even the way they were talking, you could tell that it was some shit that they came up with. Like, girl, we gonna throw this in here. Drew was right there beside Porsha, driving the conversation along. It's all about sisterhood. And yeah, it was me, Cynthia, and Porsha and Phaedra. We just really had a moment. That's what I'm saying. Like, Porsha's not no fool. Porsha's not a fool when it comes to the show. Porsha knows exactly what she needs to do on this show to get a bitch up off of her. And with Shamea, it's easy. With Shamea, it's easy. Because Shamea is a person who clearly lives like in her real feelings. So it don't take that much to make Shamea kind of like lose it. Where Porsha look at it like, bitch, I'm about to get this bitch. This bitch got the game fucked up. And nobody's really there to hold Porsha accountable. Remember when Nene told you? Remember when Nene was there? When she would hold Porsha accountable, like she told her, you need some discipline for what you did to Candy. You need some discipline for what you did to Candy. Porsha really don't have nobody to really just hold her accountable. The fans won't hold her accountable. The cast won't hold her accountable. Like Cynthia, she's so whack to me. While I do believe that Cynthia has managed to fall into the anchor role, the one who the girls look up to, Cynthia is too long in the tooth. Cynthia is the oldest bitch on the show. And when you really on some real shit, Cynthia is the oldest one on the show in age and the oldest one on the show when it comes to cast members. And Cynthia moves like she's a new bitch on the show. Cynthia is the oldest one on the show. And she's been on the show the longest, more than anybody. And Cynthia moves like a new girl. Do you think she did anything? Do you think what she say? I can't wait, girl. Y'all, don't watch my review if you're gonna be mad. You're gonna be mad, girl. Let me tell you something. If we're gonna use the excuse that Shamea brought it on herself, bitch. Y'all just found out less than 24 hours ago that Angela is a motherfucking liar. And y'all still are not talking about Angela being a motherfucking liar. Even with Porsha and Phaedra sitting on a bed and hearing the conversation with Ashley and Angela, y'all are still choosing to act as if Shamea is just bringing this all on herself. That's why I say these bitches is whack. They're whack. Because if y'all gonna be a sisterhood, bitch, be a sisterhood and call out these hoes. If there's gonna be a sisterhood, then keep your sister honest. And say, well, in the name of sisterhood, Angela, we were in the room when you called Ashley. And Ashley actually did say that you were trying to fish information for Shamea. But nobody don't want to say that. Because it goes against what the plan is. Everything Kenya said about Cynthia and Porsha showing every day. Cynthia really made me mad when she said Shamea brought this on herself. Like, what? I got my eye on K2. How is Shamea a monster and you not? Bye, Felicia. Girl, they all got on my nerves last night. K Michelle, she got it coming too. I knew Cynthia was low key whack on Ultimate Girls Trip. When she got pissed off, girl, when she got pissed off that the girls favored Cynthia over her, I mean Kenya over her, and Cynthia was basically the outcast. I said, "Oh, Cynthia." I knew Cynthia was whack then, low key. Yeah, if y'all didn't watch Ultimate Girl Trip, you don't know what I'm talking about. When the girls loved Cynthia and didn't too much when the girls loved Kenya but didn't like Cynthia, girl, Cynthia was evil, bitch. Cause she went in thinking that, oh girl, I'm gonna have to defend Kenya with these white girls. Baby, Kenya, Kenya knows. Girl, I hate to say it, but like Kenya, when in Rome, when in Rome. Kenya was over there having a good time with them ladies. I mean, she did curse. Well, not Ramona. Not Ramona. Girl, Melissa loved Kenya. Girl, Teresa loved Kenya. Girl, they love Kenya. Kyle loved Kenya. Girl, they did. They love Kenya. And Cynthia came in thinking that Kenya was going to be the problem. She had a problem with Ramona. Okay? But for the most part, the girls loved Kenya, and then they didn't too much care for Cynthia. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm so sorry to bring this up, but I will never believe anything Portia nor Phaedra have to say after the incident with Candy. Portia's just a younger, Portia's just a younger, dirty Diana. If you can have PJ around Simon, Shamea should be fine. Shamea should be fine to me. Girl, I didn't want to say nothing. Girl, I'm gonna leave it alone. All I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna be done with it. I'm not mad at Portia. I'm not mad at Portia. But let me tell y'all something. You don't have to have nobody around your kids that you don't want to have around your kids. That's just what it is. Portia is not wrong for that. But I do kind of find it ironic that all of a sudden you want to sit here and start talking about Shamea. It's the same as Simon and how devilish Shamea and Simon is. But that's the same motherfucking devil that you had your daughter sitting on his motherfucking lap. And then had your daughter calling that man and he sent her the voicemail and didn't return the phone call. That's the same devil. 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 But y'all don't want to talk about that. I'm gonna leave it alone. I be too real for y'all down here. I be too real for y'all down to YouTube. I'm gonna shut up because I know I'm gonna make some of the girls mad and they're gonna try to cancel me. I'm gonna shut up though. I'm gonna shut up though. Baby, had that man had your daughter calling that man Pop Pop. Girl, Pop Pop. That's what it was. Pop Pop. King is a pageant queen. She can handle white girls. Okay. Had your daughter calling that man Pop Pop, and Pop Pop sent the girl straight to voicemail. Ooh, girl. Calling that man Pop Pop and saying that she was hurt when he left. Child bringing spirituals all around that. I mean, bringing spirits all around that child. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is. I'm not mad at Portia. If Portia don't want to have people around her kids, she don't have to. It is what it is. But, but, everyone knows you don't allow your daughter to sit on any man's lap. I don't care who he is or the relation to her, but we just skip past that. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Girl, hello? Bitch, my nieces don't even sit on my lap. They too fucking big. What it look like for Tatum, damn near about to be 12, Sloan about to be 9 next month next week, and Bailey 5. Girl, ain't no lap sitting. Girl, y'all big gonna sit on the couch. Girl, no, you can sit over there, girl. Girl, y'all big as hell. Baby, the lap sitting days is over, baby. That was when I was one. Okay. And my nieces definitely ain't sitting on no niggas lap, bitch. Do you hear me? Bitch, if I ever walked into a motherfucking house, bitch, that wouldn't even happen because my sister and my brother-in-law don't even play that shit. Okay? Well, I can honestly, I've never seen my nieces sit on no niggas lap. Girl, I can honestly say that. Girl, we don't play that over here. When I tell that, that's why I was really surprised that Portia pulled that stunt. I was like, oh. I mean, okay, girl. Had PJ calling and saying she got we're sorry. The W Had PJ calling and she got we're sorry the number you reached has been disconnected. Portia, shut up talking about bringing all these folks around. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not mad at Portia because I get it. Like, I don't want nobody around my child that I'm not beefing with. I mean, I'm beefing with, but girl, stop trying to act like in the same breath. It's like, girl, you really don't think, girl, I don't know, girl. Cousin, I'm Team Shamea all day. Dirty Diana lives through Portia, girl. Don't have nobody around your kids you don't want around your kids. We gonna talk about Shamea. Cause I got something for Shamea too. Girl, I'm just saying, y'all don't even want to tell the truth down here. I'm a truth teller. I'm a truth teller. That's what I'm saying. I'm a truth teller. I tell it, and you know what? You know what it is too. You know what? I want to give a shout out to my auntie Wendy Williams. You know why I can talk so much shit down here? Because I don't really give a fuck about none of these bitches like that, honestly. Okay. My auntie Wendy Williams told me that either you're gonna be here for the people or you're gonna be here for the parties. That is one thing that I have learned from my auntie Wendy Williams and Loki Charlemagne, even though Charlemagne, girl, he not really here for the people no more, girl. He here for the girl anyway. But my auntie Wendy Williams told me that either you're gonna be here for the people or you're gonna be here for the parties. You're gonna come down here, you're gonna tell the truth, or you're not gonna tell the truth because you're trying to get into the parties. And I decided that I'm going to be here for the people and tell the truth. Okay. And so that's what I do. I ain't got to go to none of the parties. I sit over here with y'all for 7 hours and talk to y'all. Bitch, if I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be there. But bitch, I'm not gonna stop telling the truth. Okay? Porsha been ready to throw Shamea to the wolves. You seen the clips before the reunion and saying something now, not a coincidence at all. And she really have. That's why I say I stay on the fringes. Baby, she really have. Like, I don't know what Porsha was trying to say. Cause even with the whole wait, just catching up here in the Bahamas. I don't know if she's trying to say she's just catching up with Twitter or online comments. Yo, I can't believe there are actually people talking about my mother and mentioning my daughter in a negative way. Was this really worth it? She's trying to act like it's Shamia's fault that people mentioning, girl, can we just call a thing a thing? Girl, I do not. I'm a girl, Porsha, can we just call, girl, your ex-husband was talking about your mama in a negative way. Girl, y'all don't remember Cordell sitting his ass down in front of the Bravo cameras talking about how Miss Diane had her big ass sitting on his cream motherfucking sofa in the master bedroom eating a pepperoni pizza? Cordell sat right there on that camera with Peter and said that Miss Diane, Dirty Diana, girl, he said that Dirty Diana, girl, was down in his master bedroom with a pepperoni pizza on his cream sofa. And now all of a sudden, Shamea, girl, your ex-husband been talking about your mama on TV. The fuck y'all be talking about? Even when the girls, even when the girls be trying to act like, oh, girl, I don't know, girl. It just be like, no, I don't agree. I don't agree that people should be talking about Pilar in a negative way. I don't agree. I don't agree with that. But girl, your mom. But like y'all say, girl, did y'all say the husbands was wasn't off limits? That's what Phaedra said. The mama's not either. And if we're gonna be honest, girl, Shamia ain't said shit about your mama to the point where your ass should have been running down to Twitter talking about, girl, she did something egregious. Yes, she mentioned there was a fallout between y'all parents. That's all Shamia said, girl. And y'all trying to act like Shamia was down to the motherfucking Bravo cameras with Cynthia again dogging out Porsha and Diane. And the only thing she said was, girl, it stems back from issues with our parents, with our mothers. That's what Shamia said. And then Porsha saw the episode and ran down to Twitter and said, girl, your mama did something egregious. Even though we had just saw Diane telling Porsha, be careful who brings the bone back to you. Be careful who brings the bone back to you. Be careful who brings the bone back to you. And then when Shamia said, I mean, and then when Shamia says, girl, she's told me that my mother basically has an issue. I think has an issue with I'm paraphrasing, us being friends based off of their relationship, even though we just saw a clip of Diane telling Porsha, be careful who brings the bone back to you. And so when Shamea says, "Oh, there's some history with our mothers," y'all take that as though, well, Shamea is the one who mentioned the parents first. She talked about her mama first, girl. That's what I be saying. And quiet as it's kept, can I be honest, y'all? I feel like Porsha is lying. I can honestly, I have not seen anybody talking about Pilar. And I really haven't really seen people about Diane, except for saying, well, I guess they're all talking about Diane when they say they believe Shamea telling the truth. Girl, girl, you're not innocent. That's Porsha. That's why Porsha mad. Porsha's so dangerous. Y'all saw how she lied on spot, one trick pony. I'll buy Diane business. Two as a checkmate. Messing Dee money up now, eating pizza on Cordell bed. Large one too. Mm. I don't really think I don't girl, we got girl, I don't know, child. It's a mess. I don't believe based off of Portia's track record and not white lies. Like for example, one thing I can say, even though the bitch is a motherfucking liar, Mia and Karen, when they used to tell lies, up until I'll just sit with Mia. Mia did cross that line with Chris when she tried to hop on the Chris, tried to flirt with me bullshit. They mad about Diana because Porsha is the apple, baby. baby, baby. Baby Cordell was offended, girl. It's one thing to tell a white lie or tell a lie on yourself. You know, Mia used to do that shit all the time. Karen used to do that shit all the time, right? Um, there we go. Lies. But when you start to lie and it can affect someone's reality, I think that's when we gonna have a motherfucking problem. If you want to lie on yourself and say I'm the grind dom, girl, we know you're not no grind dom. Okay, girl, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But once you start to lie and it can affect my reality, girl, we're gonna have to tussle. We're gonna have a problem. And at this point, Portia pretty much knows I can do whatever the fuck I want to do and say whatever the fuck I want to say, and nobody is gonna stop fucking with me. She knows that. At this point, Portia knows I can do what the fuck I want to do and say what the fuck I want to say. And the girls are still going to defend me. And if they don't defend me, they're going to say, we don't care. We still love Portia. That's what they say. So when Portia comes down to the internet and says, you fucked your manager, acting as if, girl, you just watched the episode. Is that what she's trying to say? Wait, just catching up here in the Bahamas. Is she trying to say she's just not catching the episodes? Because we know that's a lie. Because girl, they give you the episodes before you shoot the reunion. So I don't know if she's trying to say she's just now catching up on the episodes, or she's just now catching up on like social media. Either way, Portia, the same way y'all drag Shamea and K Michelle, why you didn't say it at that time, unless you went digging. Portia, you was there when you was having a conversation with Shamea. Why you acting like you didn't hear her when she brought up your mama at the motherfucking table? Everybody else heard her. So why don't you say this at the table when she said your mama tried to fuck her daddy? Now it's, if we were gonna discuss it, I mean, now let's discuss you sleeping with. Well, why didn't you say that night at the table? I'm assuming she's talking about social media too. I'm gonna say that's what I'm gonna give. I'm gonna say social media. Like, girl, you could have said this the other night, unless you just found this out. Allegedly. Girl. It's hard for me to believe what Porsha says because Porsha tells lies. When I tell you not lies, I'm talking about big ass motherfucking lies. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why it's always strange that so many people either just believe Porsha, knowing that Porsha has a history of not telling the truth. And when she lies, she lies. Shamea gonna have to leave the show, y'all. She gonna have to. I hate that for Shamea, but I would just leave it. I'll whoop her ass and then I'll leave. Girl, fuck you. We fighting though. Okay. We ain't got no choice but to fight now, girl. Because you're doing too much for this motherfucking show. And the sad thing about, can I say something? Can I say something? I'm gonna say it. You know the sad thing about it, and I've noticed this, I've said this before, that the girls really think that the end of the world and the beginning of the day and the end of the world is housewives. Like, you have people out there who really think that, like, housewives in the grand scheme of life, it really means something. For some of the girls, it might, but for some, even when Nene was just down to Zeus the other day, hosting a baddies reunion. So the girls feel like even if Shamea is not on the show, like the world is over. A lot of these housewives, y'all don't even fucking talk about no more. I would have I would have a bitch I would have a bitch peach juice like she I would have a bitch I would beat peach juice like she did Jamie in the alleyway. Okay? Like in real life, most of the housewives, it's a handful of housewives that really just make the blogs every day. Nene is one of the girls who makes the blogs. Candy, she makes the blogs. I see Bethany from time to time. She makes the blogs. But for the most part, nobody gives a fuck about these housewives like that. These bitches get off the show, they go back to private citizenship, and they're never to be heard from again. Because in the grand scheme of celebrity, girl, you're really a nobody. So the girls feel like, I guess Shamea wants what Portia has. Baby, Portia just kicked her mama out of a house, evicted her out of the house to sell the house so she could make sure she could pay the bills at the new house. Shamea more than likely paying her mama bills with Gerald money. Cause how Scamgula know where to look for dirt, baby? Thank you, April Love. Portia just kicked her mama out of her house, girl, to sell the house, so to make sure she can cover the bills at her new house because she can't afford the house right now. Girl, can we just call a thing a thing? Can we just call a thing a thing? Portia kicked her mama out of the house to sell the house to keep the bills up at the new house because she can't afford the new house, honestly speaking. And she's hoping that once she finally sells the house, she'll get all of her money back plus some and plus some more. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's up, Mary James, baby? What's up, baby? Girl, it's really like that's what I'm saying. It's really not. I mean, that's just really what that's. Girl, like I don't know why. That's really just what happened, though. She literally kicked her. She literally said, "Mama, you gotta go. I gotta sell this house because, girl, I have to keep up this house, and I really can't afford to keep up this house." Bitch, let me tell y'all something. Bitch, I'm not even gonna tell you. Bitch, the upkeep of that house is expensive as fuck. Can you imagine the electricity bill in that house? Thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Bitch, my electricity bill here, bitch, I damn near died. Okay? But you know, I'm used to paying 100, 125. Girl. But I've received light bills for $75 before. So, bitch, anything over 125, girl, I started shaking a little bit. So, bitch, if my light bill is what it is over here, and this in this little townhouse, then bitch, you got to know that the upkeep over there at that house is tens and thousands of dollars. Girl, I cannot wait till the summertime is over. And you know what's so crazy, y'all? I don't even have the AC on upstairs on the second floor. And my bill's still hot. Well, it's hot to me. It might not be hot to y'all. It's hot to me. Girl, my high is different from y'all high. Anyways, but yeah, girl, that's Porsha. Girl, Porsha grown. She'll figure it out. But yeah, that's all Porsha did. Porsha really just kicked her mama out of the house to. What's up, LTV Productions? Yes, that's all she's trying to do. Like, it's no shade. It's no shade. But Porsha literally kicked Diane out of their house so she could sell the house to have the money to keep up the house that she's in. Because Porsha really can't afford to be in that house. That house is expensive as fuck. Lawn care, y'all know all that shit. Do y'all see that grass? Who the fuck mowing that yard? Okay. Bitch, the light bill, the pool, and I think it was an outhouse in the back. Girl, that upkeep is expensive on that house. It is. I know for a fact it is. Y'all know for a fact it is too. And you still gotta pay the mortgage and Simon not giving you that money. Cause y'all remember Porsha said, well, I pay all the bills here. Simon not giving her alimony or spousal support. So I think what Porsha is trying to do with the house, I don't know shit about houses. She's one trying to keep up appearances when Porsha should have just moved her ass back to her house. One, she's trying to keep up appearances. At least 70K a year, baby. Baby, and that light bill and the water bill, bitch, I'm telling y'all. Y'all know that light bill, y'all know that electricity bill is higher than a motherfucker. So it sounds like Porsha, one, is trying to keep up appearances. Two, she sold her home to put the money into the house she's in because she can't afford to live in that house off of her income alone. And she's not getting what her judgment was. So I'm assuming Porsha is hoping that when it's time to sell the house, because I think what happens is, I don't know, y'all. I think what happens is if Simon has not been paying what he owes Porsha, I think Porsha can take all of that once they sell the house. I think she can take that money out of what Simon owes, because I think they have to split the cost of the house. But if Simon owes her money, then I think she gets that money out of the house. I think. Girl, I don't know, bitch. I don't know, bitch. Bitch, I don't know, bitch. Bitch, I don't know. I'm trying to make it make sense. Okay? Girl, she can't even get a loan to buy the house and give Simon. And then, like, right. And she can't buy the house because she can't afford the house. And they said, I did see it was liens on the house. Porsha is trying to keep up with Shamea and can't. Girl, the house is not hers. I don't know. I don't know. Girl, like, I don't know what Porsha doing. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly feel like Porsha should have just moved out of that house. But I guess if that's the plan where she can try to get more money, you know what I'm saying? Then I guess it isn't her house legal. She is on the deed. Porsha is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Bitch boots. Girl, baby, not only robbing Peter to pay Paul, but girl kicked her mama out. Girl, she said, "You got to go. Girl, you gotta go, sister." And then came in, I ain't gonna lie, the part that I hollered on is when she came in the house. And when she came in the house, acting as if she didn't know that girl that was getting ready to sell the house, or the house had already been sold. She was like, your picture. Bitch! When she came, rotten and sugar, she can't. Girl, I'm not about to have Porsha. I'm not about to have Porsha hurt my head, girl. Listen. When she came in the house and she was like, this don't she said, your picture not on the wall. This don't look like you. Well, it don't look like her Porsha because you made her pack all her shit up. The reason why the house don't look like her no more is because you kicked her out because you gotta sell the house to try to pay them bills at that new house. You walk in the house talking about this don't look like you no more. No, it's gonna look like the new owners, bitch. Okay, because you kicking me out. Ah, yeah. The judge allowed her to stay in the house for 3 years in order to sell it. So if she sells the house, I don't care. So if she sells the house, then they can split the money, right? But she can't sell the house if her name not on the deed, because legally she don't own the house, so you can't sell something that you don't own, right? I don't know, girl. Is that what it is? So she can't sell the house because she don't legally own the house. Oh, I don't believe Porsha. I don't believe nothing Porsha said about her business. I don't. Let me tell y'all something. I think I got it now. Okay. I think I got. I think I get what y'all saying now. Okay. This is why I don't believe nothing Portia's saying about her business. Okay, I got it. Legally, she can't sell it because the house is not hers. And even if she tried to buy the house, she wouldn't qualify for no $7 billion loan. Let me tell y'all something. If Porsha, let me shut up. If Porsha was making all this money down to go naked hair and pampered by Porsha, she wouldn't have scammed her way back onto Real Housewives of Atlanta season 16. Yes, I said scammed her way back on the show. If Portia really was making all this money like y'all say Portia making, she wouldn't have had to scam her way back into season 16. Because that's exactly what she did. Let me refresh our memory. Because some of the girls be forgetting, but I don't be forgetting. So, season 16, Real Housewives of Atlanta, it was about to roll around. And it had got out that, the girls may or may not be on the show, who may or may not be on the show. And then Portia came out and did a video. And then she said, y'all say that Portia Williams is down to. No, she said Portia Williams is coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's not true. But Portia Gubadia is in the motherfucking building. Ain't that what she said? Now I'm off a little bit. But ain't that what she said? Y'all said that Portia Williams on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me see if I got it. Portia Williams on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But Porsche Gubadia is in the motherfucking building. Let me see if I can find it. I know I got it in this phone. Hold up. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm about to show y'all. Cause y'all think I be forgetting shit. Portia is a sociopath. Hold up. Well, I know I still got it. Oh, do I have it? Oh, cause I got too much. Hold on, let me see. Girl, I know I got it somewhere in this phone. I try to keep everything I try to keep my receipts. Hold up, bro. It's somewhere in here, bro. Let me see, Barbara. Let me see, Barbara. Come on. It's somewhere. Portia Gubadia is in the motherfucking building. Oh, she in the house. Maybe I deleted it, girl. I don't think I did. I know it's in there somewhere. Oh, Shamea. I still got this saved in my phone. Oh, Shamea. Oh, Shamea. Trying to act like Simon retired her like Gerald could do for Shamea. Now it's back. Girl, now it's back to Shark Tank for Go Naked. For Go Naked and Pampered. Okay. Oh, Shamea. I still got this saved in my phone, though. I ain't gonna never delete this. In case I gotta use it again. Shamea, I'm never gonna delete this picture. I'm never gonna delete this picture. Just in case. I gotta use it again one day. Okay. I'm gonna always save it. And just like I'm gonna always keep this in my phone too. I'm gonna make sure I keep this one too, just in case. And just in case. Okay, I'm gonna save that one too. Just in case. And I'm gonna always save this one too, just in case. Shout out to the insurance fraud whore. Yes, we're gonna save them just in case. Hey, cousin, I had to go on break because you had me screaming on the job. Ow! Thank you, Jay. Thank you so much, baby. You know, I gotta save some of the stuff just in case I gotta remind the girls sometimes of what was going down to the Real Housewives. Ooh, this is when my girl got fired. Oh, sister. This is the day my sister lost her job. Oh my God. This was the day my sister lost her job, y'all. My God. Oh, Kenya. God damn. Girl, oh, sister.
That bitch. Been that bitch. Steal that bitch.
No.
I'm gonna pay you dust.
Oh, Kenya.
Cause I'm that bitch. Been that bitch. Steal that bitch.
Oh, Kenya. Oh, that's okay. Kenya better be back next season, bitch. She been in timeout long enough, okay? Kenya been in timeout long enough. Bring my bitch back. The fuck? Now bring her back. Ooh. Remember this? Oh.
You better listen when Porsha says she wanna your husband because as history has shown us, she will your husband. You better listen when Porsha says she wanna your husband because as history has shown us, she will your husband.
That's what she said. That's what Angela said. Oh, remember this? Oh. I know that's right. Look at her. Girl. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Gubadia is in the building. See y'all. Mwah. Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Gubadia is in the building. See y'all. Mwah.
Girl, so Porsha got her ass down to the Bravo headquarters. She signed that contract to come back down to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I think a week or two later, she filed for divorce. I said, girl, y'all don't remember? 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 Porsha signed her contract, came down to the internet, made this video, calling herself Porsha Gubadia, turned around, filed for divorce. Andy Cohen, this ain't no alleged, Andy Cohen came out and they asked him about Porsha getting a divorce, and he said they didn't even know that Porsha was getting a divorce. That's what Andy said. And this was the year that all the girls were supposed to be showing us their fabulosity. And because Porsha was living like a poor lady and she couldn't film in her house, They made Shamea the face of the show. That's why Porsha really got pissed off. Can we talk about it? Thought she was about to be in Mandela. Y'all be saying some stupid shit. Y'all be saying some crazy shit. Bitch. And so, can we talk about it? Bitch? Because Porsha couldn't film in that house. Simon had that house on lock. She couldn't film in that house. She could barely film in that Rolls Royce. So they made Shamea the face of the new season because Shamea had what they were looking for. The house, the family, the money, the cars, the kids, the mama. You know what I'm saying? Shamea had it. Porsha couldn't do nothing. That's why Porsha was so pissed off about her not being able to film in the house. And that's why she kept saying that Simon was basically fucking with her money. Because Porsha was not able to deliver what she told them that she would be able to deliver, which is this grand house that I have. $7 million home. That's why at the end of the season, they harried up when Porsha finally was able to film in the house. They came back and let Porsha film in the house for 10 minutes with her mama. Y'all don't remember? Girl, divine alignment 2025. That's why Porsha low-key got mad at Shamea. And we just gonna be honest. Because the fact of the matter is, even though Shamea was not the head girl in charge, they positioned Shamea to be the head girl in charge. Y'all better go back and watch the last season. Now, Shamea wasn't giving me what she was giving y'all. But they definitely put Shamea in a position to be the head bitch in charge. Shamea opened up the show and said that she was a nucleus bitch. Shamea was the one who said, I am the bitch who holds the friend group together. Shamea was in the middle of the motherfucking credits, bitch. Shamea is the one who said, I know her. I don't know her, though. But she seemed cool, though. They positioned Shamea as the HBIC. That's why Porsha got mad. You know, the confessionals are filmed after. Y'all not gonna tell the truth, though. Y'all not gonna tell the truth. Y'all not gonna tell the truth, though. You know I'm a truth teller. Y'all not gonna tell the truth. Let me cross my legs like fish. Okay. Hopefully Pilar's new Uncle Sway. Hopefully Pilar's new Uncle Sway will help buy Porsha that $7 million house, baby. Come on, Uncle Sway. Because you know that's what she called him, girl. Let me shut up. But yeah, child. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Uncle Sway. Yes. So that's what it is, y'all. We like the breakdown of Shamea and Porsha's friendship. Both of them play a part in it. Both of them do. Both of them do. Porsha plays the biggest part, but Shamea plays a big part in the breakdown of her friendship due to the fact that Shamea really just didn't even honor herself on some real shit. Like, girl, you knew you was pissed off about that bitch sitting there at that goddamn table with Phaedra in her scrunched up face, lying or either telling your business. Because I don't give a fuck if it was a truth or a lie. Hello. I'm glad Shamea gonna have to work on that, and I'm glad she recognizes that she is a people person. She gonna have to let that go because that don't get you nowhere. It don't get you nowhere, but girl, a crack face at the end of the day. Right. That's what she did. And then on some real shit, girl, Shamea really should be cursing Shamil don't curse the way I be. Shamil don't curse the way I curse though. That's what I'm saying. Shamil don't curse the way I curse. Because I would have cursed out Drew and Angela. I would have. Especially Angela. I would have cursed their asses out. I would have. I would have cursed their asses out. Mm-hmm. Especially Angela. I would have. I would have cursed her out. I would have cursed her ass all the way out. But Drew don't. But Shamil don't curse. Shamil can't curse. Shamil can't curse. Because the reality is, y'all act like this is a motherfucking sisterhood. This ain't no sisterhood. You and this raggedy deadbeat bitch took me out for cocktails and drinks. I'm thinking this is a safe space. I'm thinking that, oh girl, if I just tell y'all, yeah, I was hurt by Porsha and her not coming to my wedding, that girl, this will stay at the table. And I realized I shouldn't have been opening my motherfucking mouth. One, and then two, I should have been opening my motherfucking mouth to some bitches who I really didn't motherfucking know. That's why I fucked up. I should have just told my friend how I felt from the get-go. But no, y'all took me out, looked me up, and I got to run in my mouth like a dumb bitch to some bitches I didn't fucking know. That's how she should have. That's how she should have twisted it for motherfucking Angela. Y'all act like this is a motherfucking sisterhood. Y'all took me out, looked me up, just to try to find out some information for this motherfucking show. This ain't no goddamn sisterhood. This is a show. That's how she may got to talk to them girls. You Bigfoot, you deadbeat girl, beep. Girl, but Shamil not gonna talk to the girls like that. She not. I would have a long time ago. I would have. Shamil too demure for me. And that's what it is. Shamil has more. Shamil can't do all that carrying on. She got her husband. She down to the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? She'll side commentator. She can't do all of that. I would have did all of that, baby. Y'all ain't heard no curse until some bitches tried to. When I see some bitches trying to embarrass me, y'all know I do not like public embarrassment. That's the first way to get me going. Girl, the minute I figured out these bitches were trying to embarrass me on TV, oh girl, we gonna all be embarrassed. Everybody at this table. Uh-huh. And half of y'all gonna be ready to fight me. Cause the way I'm about to curse y'all out. Uh-huh. And the way it's about to get real nasty. And y'all say the show be dark. Bitch, wait till I open up my mouth. It's gonna get real dark. And don't let me come back next season and Drew say anything to me. I'm talking about if I was Shamea. If I was Shamea and I came back next season and Drew said anything to me, every time she said something to me, girl, I would bring up the fact she lost the custody of her motherfucking children. When I tell you Drew couldn't say nothing to me, nothing. When I tell you Drew couldn't say nothing to me, girl, you almost got evicted out your motherfucking house, girl. Girl, your shit was on the motherfucking corner. Girl, you can't say nothing to me. Girl, you lost custody of your kids. Girl, they say you wasn't taking your kids to school. Girl, when I tell you, bitch, y'all wanna go to hell, bitch, we're going to go all the way to the depths of hell. Every time Drew even rolled her eyes at me, I'm gonna bring up the fact she lost custody of her motherfucking kids. Girl, you are a deadbeat. Don't say nothing to me. Shut up. Girl, it would be on and popping. When I tell you it would be real nasty, it would be real nasty. Like it would be disgusting. Nasty. Every time. Every time. The same way, as much as I love Karen, the same way y'all know I love Karen Huger. But ain't no way Karen would have came back to that goddamn show talking to me the way she was talking to Stacey. Because the first thing I would have said was, "Girl, do this. I smell vodka on your breath, you drunk bitch." The way I would be dragging Karen and calling her all types of alcoholics, I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody had to say. Girl, it would get real nasty in Potomac. They don't like to be nasty. Take it to the lake of fire, Rodney. I'm talking about to the motherfucking gutter, bitch. That's what the girls are. Y'all, that's why y'all be letting them girls play in y'all faces. Ain't no way a bitch who a deadbeat gonna say a motherfucking thing to me. That's it. Shamil don't want to talk to somebody like that though. I would. I would. I would. I would. And we would just be fighting. We would be some fighting ass bitches on TV. I would. I mean, when I tell you every time. I would keep a breathalyzer in my purse for Karen if I was Stacy. Bitch, when I tell you, girl, when Karen came out of that reunion, I said, "Oh, baby, the bitch is a rock, baby. Baby Karen is an HBIC. Baby Karen came out there and looked dead at Stacy and said, "Are you still lying?" I said, "Bitch, what type of shit is this?" I said, "Girl, y'all let these bitches talk to y'all any kind of way." Girl, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Y'all wanna be on TV too motherfucking bad for me. Cause bitch, fuck this show, bitch. I'll go back to my I'll go back to my motherfucking YouTube channel. Girl, fuck y'all. Girl, fuck all y'all, matter of fact. Because I don't need this shit, bitch. Matter of fact, girl, count me out, bitch. Cause I'm about to whoop one of these hoes' ass in about 5 minutes. Girl, I'll put that microphone down. Take this off my back. Girl, take this off my back. Girl, this all y'all gonna hear is me getting up from the motherfucking table. Girl. All y'all gonna see is me getting up from the motherfucking table. Girl, take this off me. I said get it off me right now. Get it off me. Now. Baby, I'm done. I said get it off me. I'm going home. Baby, I'm done. I said so. If you don't take it off, I'll take this motherfucker off. Girl, that'll be me. That'll be me, girl. And then, they're going to start talking about you signed a contract. Girl, then they're going to start threatening to sue you. Because I think that's what they did. That's how they do the girls. I think that's what they did to Bree. Brienne. Remember Brienne off of Real Housewives of New York? I think Brienne tried to quit. And they basically low-key threatened Brienne, like in a way, a roundabout way. Like, girl, you know you signed a contract, right? And Brienne said she set her ass back down. But the girl. That's all. My nerves too bad for reality TV. Because, girl, I'm not letting y'all talk to me no any kind of way. I'm not letting nobody talk to me no any kind of way. Bitch, I'm a grown ass man. What I look like sitting here letting some other grown ass men talk to me crazy? And I know your teeth. You know what I'm saying? Like, what I look like as a grown ass man sitting on a show, letting some other grown ass punks talk to me crazy. Girl, we would just have to fight. Because after I say what I say, girl, we not gonna have no choice but to fight. Shamea is sensitive, but Shamea not like a Candace. Candace is sensitive, but Candace could get cutthroat too. I would have worked broke. Girl, ain't no way. Girl. Because if we're gonna be honest, girl, let me shut up. I'm stop talking about people's moms. Can I say something? Y'all don't get mad at me. Can I say something? Let me tell y'all something about girl. We're gonna talk about this. Well, we can talk about it now, but we're gonna talk about it some more in my review. The apples don't fall too far from the tree. I believe what Shamil was saying. I believe that Shamia's mother was able to find her a husband and live a nice black life. Shamia has now been able to find her a rich husband and live a nice, rich life. But then when you look on the other side of town, it's no tea, no shade. 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 But you look on the other side of town, you got Porsha, who be on flyers with her mama for BBLs. Whatever Porsha learned, she probably did learn it from Diana. or Diane, whatever her name is. I could see they both look like they move the same way. I think that at one point, Shamea mama and Portia's mama used to run the streets. Girl, I had all this ready for y'all. Let me let me show y'all something. I took a screenshot. Let me show y'all something. I took a screenshot. Look at this. Baby, salt and pepper, baby. Two bad bitches. What a nigga's at? Girl. What a nigga's at? Look at that. Salt and pepper, baby. Oh yes. A Friday night. Going down to the local spot, baby. Looking for a rich nigga. A 7-figure nigga. Oh yes. Oh yes. I said, I got him. There they go. There they go, baby. Salt and pepper, baby. Looking for a rich nigga. What a nigga's that? Okay. But that's true, Rodney, because remember, Dirty Diana was mad that Peach Juice daddy was still with Lauren, mom, and she was a side chick. Remember, Lauren had that good life and Portia wasn't, baby. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Salt and pepper, baby. Two bad bitches looking for the rich niggas. I know that's right. I'm not mad at it. They used to run the streets. I'm not mad at it because we all done ran the streets. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that Diane and Portia still running the streets. Can I say something? I'm gonna say something. I'm about to shake the table. I'm about to shake the table just for a tad bit. I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't wanna, I get too real with y'all sometimes. But yeah, Diane and Portia, they still running the streets, looking for a rich nigga, getting BBLs. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then you got Shamil over there with her rich husband. You got Shamil's mama. They over there buying daycares and shit. They all right. You got Portia over there evicting Diane out of her house. Because she got to take the money to try to make sure she can maintain a house that she can't afford. Come on, Dirty Diana! Yes, thank you, T. Good in 1975. That's what it is, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. The girls don't want to tell the truth and shame. Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at this. What's this? What's that? What is that? What is that, class? That is this was posted on Miss Diane's page December the 31st. When I tell you, I got receipts for days. Girl, this phone is full of receipts. Girl, this picture was this was a video that was posted on Miss Diane's page on December the 31st, 2019. And this was her and Portia on a flyer for a Dr. Curve's $10,000 giveaway. A butt lift with a 360 lipo. Shake it, Rodney. We ready. So all I'm saying is you could tell Shamia mama, she left the life alone. You know what I'm saying? She was ripping and running the streets with Portia mama, Thelma and Louise. You know what I'm saying? You know, what a nigga's at. Shamia mama found her nigga and Portia mama didn't. You know what I'm saying? Now Shamia mama, she an older lady now, girl. I'm pulled up. I'm dressing my age. You know what I'm saying? You got hold up. I'm just saying, look. So now you you got Shamea mama who makes sure her dresses touch her knees. You got Shamea mama who dresses touch her knees. And then you got Porsha mama who giving you full on girl, go naked hair, BBL, girl, liposuction, tummy tuck, girl, green contacts. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I think Shamea mama like kind of grew up and became like a mama. Like I can keep running these streets. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm somebody's mama now and somebody's grandmama. Girl, I gotta let me start making sure my skirts go below my knee. This is getting too messy. I'm gonna get cursed out one day. I am. I'm just saying it makes sense. If you look at Shamia and her mama and how they move, and Portia and her mama, girl, like I said, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Shamia tries to act more in a demure way, right? Shamia mama now she tries to be more pulled up, even though I think Shamia mama was in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And every time we see Miss Diane, baby, she gonna have a nasty, she gonna have 40 inches, girl, blonde, bust down, swoop to the side, makeup, girl on, contacts, compression, baby. She gonna have some tight ass pants, a tight ass shirt, and she gonna be eating some wings. Lemon pepper, 20 piece, all flats, extra crispy, ranch dressing on the side. No, Diane is bad though. But Diane is bad. Neither one of them are bad looking women. I'm not no hater. Diane is a nice looking woman. All bullshit aside. She don't, I mean, I don't think anybody's ever looked at Diane like she's unattractive. No. I think Shamil Mama is a very pretty lady. That's a pretty lady. Like you could tell with Shamil Mama, well, you could tell that when I call her Pastor Morton. You know, I call Shamil Mama Pastor Morton. You know how the girls get saved. That's what Shamil Mama give me. I told y'all that. Shamil Mama give me that like back in the day she used to rip around the streets and now she's saved and filled with the Holy Ghost. I hate to say it, but that's what she give me. Shamil Mama give me back in the day she ripped and ran the streets and now she older. Now she want to not act like she's saved, but now she's saved. You know, you know how the girls do. You know, that's what Shamil Mama give me. She do. And Diane give me, girl, I'm still in these streets, baby. Girl, what a niggas at? What a hood niggas at? That's why girl Diane give me, girl, she with us, girl, looking for the niggas. Girl, what a niggas at? Selling niggas. Baby, I got this BBL, this staple suction, tummy tuck, breast lifts, bitch. I'm looking for me a nigga, bitch. Okay, what a hood niggas at? Girl, Diane give me, girl, she be at the motherfucking spot with a motherfucking girl with some Paul Masson in her glass. Girl, Diane give me, she drink Paul Masson. Girl, okay, straight up. Girl, out the mother, baby, straight, neat, bitch. Give me Paul Masson, bitch. The girls don't know about Paul Masson. Girl, a little E and J, bitch. Come on, bitch. Okay, bitch. Okay. Girl, a little E and J, a little Paul Masson. You know what I'm saying? You know how the girls do. You know how we do, baby. Okay, MD 2020 style, bitch. Y'all girls don't know. I'm just saying. Shamil gotta girl, I gotta go. Shamil gotta leave the show, y'all. I hate it. Girl, yeah, the girls don't know about Papa Son. Some of y'all too young. Some of y'all, we you gotta be a girl of a certain age to know what I be talking about sometimes. Girl, you gotta be like a girl of a certain age. When I saw saying shit like Paul Masson, E and J, y'all don't be knowing what I'm talking about. All y'all bitches know it's Tito's and Ciroc. Girl, back in the day, girl, we didn't know what the fuck no Ciroc was. No, bitch, we was drinking Taco Vodka, bitch. And MD 2020 and Paul Masson and EJ and Everclear. Okay? Now, bitch, Long Island iced teas. Anytime I see one of y'all bitches drink Long Island Ice Season 2026, I know you are a ghetto gutter snipe. Bitch, who was that? Somebody was on TV and ordered a Long Island Iced Tea. Was it Phaedra? No, it wasn't Phaedra. Girl, somebody I was watching on a show ordered a Long Island Iced Tea, and I said, bitch, you are a gutter snipe. Because, bitch, the way I used to turn up a Long Island Iced Tea back in the day, bitch, y'all still drinking Long Island Iced Teas in 2026? Bitch, you are got him. Girl, when I tell you, was a banji bitch to be still drinking Long Island iced tea. You are a banji bitch to be drinking Long Island iced teas in motherfucking 2026. Girl, okay. The Green Monster. Girl, drinking Hypnotic and Hennessy mixed together. Girl, what? That's what I be saying, girl. Y'all be doing too much for me, girl. Mm-mm. Girl, somebody ordered a Long Island iced tea. I forgot who it was. Somebody ordered a Long Island iced tea, and I looked at them for like 20 whole minutes. Who was it? It was somebody. And I said, bitch, a Long Island iced tea, bitch. I didn't even know people still made those. I love a Long Island iced tea. Girl, Long Island iced tea, and that, you know, that's nothing but alcohol, I believe. Girl, I think it was. It wasn't Marie. And on Bell Collective, yes. I think it was on Bell Collective. One of them bitches ordered a Long Island. I said, a Long Island? Bitch! Bitch ain't had no Long Island since 2012, bitch. Hey, bitch, 2010. Y'all hoes still drinking Long Islands? Girl, I ain't fucking no Long Islands, baby. It's a splash of everything, baby. Guess what I'm getting nothing about, girl? That sounds like some shit they'll drink, still drinking Jackson, girl. Long Island. Bitch. Anyways, but yeah, girl. I'm gonna leave Porsha and Shamea alone and their mamas alone. But girl, I'm gonna tell a little bit tomorrow because y'all not telling the truth about Porsha and Shamea's friendship. Can I say something, y'all? And I'm gonna be done with it. Y'all not telling the truth about Shamea and Porsha's friendship. Anytime y'all get in the comments, y'all know exactly what y'all be doing when y'all say, "Babe, I'm drinking water, baby." Girl, this is a natural high. Girl, I act like this, and girl, I really be down here cutting up, and the girl, it be a natural high. Girl, this ain't nothing but water, girl. Nothing but water. Girl, that's why I said, girl, if I act like this, girl, sober, y'all know how I cut up when I get that when I get some Tito's in my motherfucking soup. That's why I don't need to drink, because I would have been down. I really would have been down here cursing the girls out. I said, girl, don't do it. Don't do it, girl. Just drink your water, girl. Because you're gonna be doing too much. See, I have some self-awareness. I said you're gonna be doing too much. You're gonna be doing too much. You're gonna be doing too much. Girl, you're gonna be doing too much. I do need to go live on Patreon. I need to get my girls a live Patreon so I can really cuss these bitches out like I really want to. But yes. Okay. Girl, that's how okay. Um, But I don't think the girls tell the truth and it comes like it. Can I say something though? No, we're about to get back on Porsha and Shamea. It does. It is astonishing to me how somehow the viewers have flipped it, and Porsha has too, with making Shamea the worst friend ever. Have y'all noticed that with the comments? Like Shamea is the worst friend ever to Porsha. She was never her friend. What? How did y'all get that? Explain to me. Based off what? Oh, cause she on the show. But that's what you're supposed to do. The whole purpose of the show is to have a real friend group. Y'all know how many of my friends I have tried to get to come down here and start a YouTube? I would never. Do you know how, girl? If one of my friends said, "I want to start a YouTube," what you think about it, bitch? Let's do it, girl. Come on my channel, girl, and then you probably get some of my subscribers, girl. Girl, that ain't that big of a deal. But the whole purpose of the show is to have a real bona fide friend group. You know what I'm saying? And when people say stuff like, Oh, Shamea was talking about Porsha. What did Shamea say about Porsha? Because when you say Shamea was talking about Porsha, it leaves room for most people to believe that she was talking ill about Porsha. You get what I'm saying? Because talking about someone already has a negative connotation attached to it. So when you say, girl, you know so and so was talking about so and so, it doesn't sound like it was positive. When in reality, it could have been the person could have been saying something positive. But when you get online in the comments, you're like, Shamea, all she did was talk about Porsha to Angela. You put it out there to make it seem as though Shamea was just with Angela and Drew just dogging out Porsha instead of telling the truth about Shamea talking about how she felt about Porsha not coming to her wedding or all that shit. She was hurt. And how difficult it is sometimes how it is difficult to have a conversation with Porsha, as if people don't realize it's difficult. Y'all don't remember last girl just this girl fuck last year this year. Girl, K Michelle couldn't even have a conversation with Porsha and just tell Porsha how she feels, even if you feel like the person is full of shit. You can't talk to Porsha. The first thing she started doing is, I don't want to talk about this. Girl, I ain't even, girl, I can't just talk to you. I can't even tell you how I feel without you huffing and puffing. She do it all the time. She did it with Shamil last year. Shamil was literally in the middle, and she did it twice with K Michelle. She did it at the dinner table when she grabbed her phone. And K Michelle said, basically, you gonna talk to me? And then she did it again at Phaedra's house. She always do that. Anytime it's time to have a conversation about your feelings, holding Porsha accountable, when Porsha feel like, oh girl, baby. But yeah, it is what it is. Shout out to Shamea and Porsha. Girl, the friendship is over. Um, I do believe that Shamea cared more about the friendship than Porsha. I don't think Porsha. I don't think Porsha gives a fuck. I think Porsha is gonna always put the show over Shamea. Like even when people try to say that Shamea brought their problems onto the show. No, she did not. That's not the truth. That's not the truth. Angela brought their problems onto the show. Angela got mad and said, "Oh, 3 months ago." The minute they try to hold Portia accountable for things done, she thinks they're making her look bad. She tries hard to deflect to get the heat off of her. That's how she flipped on Shamea. That's exactly what she does. That's exactly what she does. I watched the Carlos King interview. I watched the entire interview. As a matter of fact, 2 hours, and I posted my recap on Patreon. What Shamea said was, we all assumed that Shamea and Portia had been friends since high school or middle school, whenever. They were not friends, they were cool based off of their families being cool. They didn't actually become close until after Portia got divorced from Cordell. That's when they got close. They've always known each other since their parents were friends. But we assumed that Portia and Shamea had been best friends since they were little girls, young girls, teenagers. But that wasn't the case. It was more so our families were cool. We go on family vacations together. Portia was actually more closer to Shamea's sister. Yes, Portia was closer to Shamea's sister. And then when Portia got a divorce from Cordell, Portia and Shamea end up getting close. But they haven't been best friends the way that we all. I think like 100% of us thought that Shamea and Porsha had been best friends like this entire time, and that's not the truth. Right. Cousin, do you think Shamea needs a stronger ally to survive another season? Kelly is cute, but she doesn't shake shit. I think that she would. Shamea not strong enough to stand by herself. Like Kenya is strong enough. I hate to say strong, but she is. Kenya is strong enough to deal with the whole group by herself. You know what I'm saying? Shamea not that girl. Shamea definitely needs somebody on her team. Um, and I don't know who it would be. I can see it being Kelly. Yeah, Shamil not one of the girls who can handle the girls by herself. She not like a Kenya at all. We done seen Kenya fight the girls by herself and the niggas. Okay. We done seen Kenya at the reunions, girl, go get into it with the niggas and the bitches. Hello? Girl, throughout the whole season, it was a Kenya versus everybody. Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like Kelly would be. I think Kelly would do right by Shamea. I don't think she would jump into every fight for Shamea, but I could see Kelly stepping in to try to be the peacemaker if it needed to happen. I'll give Kelly that. I really could. I don't see Kelly dragging. Like, say, if Shamea came back and her and Porsha was still going at it, I could see Shamea. I could see Kelly being Team Shamea, but also trying not to get into it with Porsha. I don't know how it'll work though. Girl, I don't know. Cause at this point, girl, it's really Shamea against everybody, low key. Not everybody, but I hate to say it. It really is a game show. The more I talk, it sounds like Shamea don't have the numbers on her. That sounds so fucking stupid for a reality show. That sounds so fucking stupid, but that's where we at. Shamea don't have the numbers on her side. She don't have Angela. She don't have Drew. She don't have Cynthia. She don't have Phaedra. Boom. It's a wrap. Pinky, K Michelle, maybe. Well, no, because K Michelle unfollowed Shamea. They unfollowed each other. So K Michelle is a no. Pinky, I don't know. I could see. I wouldn't trust Pinky. I wouldn't trust Pinky. The only person I think she could probably trust a tad bit is Kelly, honestly. But I wouldn't trust I wouldn't trust nobody else. And honestly, girl, because this is a game show, I barely wouldn't even trust Kelly. I would just handle all them bitches with a long handle spoon. Shamil gonna have to, if Shamil does decide to come back, even though I don't think she should, but if Shamil does decide to come back, she needs to start playing the housewife game. The Lulu, I don't know what you're talking about, girl, huh? What? Girl, why are you still worried about that? Like, literally, that's what I would do. The way I would come back and girl, act all delusional, girl, why are we still talking about stuff that's old? You sat down with my husband, Ralph, girl. You and Ralph are divorced, girl. Why are we still talking about you and Ralph? Girl, that's how I would play it. Anytime the viewers even brought it up, girl, why y'all still talking about old shit? Bitch, Ralph got a new bitch. Drew over her dating some scammer from New Orleans. Why the fuck y'all still talking about Ralph and Drew? That's old. Girl, I would just be like, sweep everything under the rug. It's not that big of a deal, girl. Delusion. It is. Like, that's how you gotta play. Yes. That's how Shamil gonna have to do. That's how the girls do it. Shamil's gonna have to come back and just play like the dumb, like, huh? What? Oh, girl. I don't want to talk. No, because that's the way the girls move. I got me some glasses, y'all. These glasses been sitting here. Let me see. Y'all like these? I gotta get my hair cut and all this stuff. I got some little frames. Y'all like these? I don't know if I like them. These are so cute. Ain't these cute? Girl, I cannot wait to dress them up. Okay, these y'all know Janae? Y'all know Janae? 12 p.m. Studios? Black girl. You know I try to I try to support my black girlies. Ain't these cute? Oh, I think it's Janae Naylor. Y'all know Janae? Y'all know Janae? Yes. I was like, let me try. Because usually this is not really my style. I'm more of an aviator type of girl. So I'm more of an aviator type of girl. And I was kind of nervous, like, I don't know how these gonna look on my face. And I was like, I'm gonna try. I need to try to like do something just a little bit different. Yeah, with the pixie cut, yeah. I already got like 3 pair of her glasses. I got the silver pair with like the blue lens. Then I have the gold pair, and then I got 3 pair of her sunglasses. Yeah, ain't they cute? They are so cute. That's what I said. These are so cute. These are so cute. I think I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the black. I want to get the New York ones. It's like a thick black frame with like a red lens. Yeah, these just came in today. I was so excited. Oh, are they? Girl, I love me a nasty aviator girl. That's all I wear. But I'm trying to break out because I be doing the same shit. I wear the same. Girl, I get the same style in different colors. Um, so let me try something different. But yeah, these are cute. So shout out to Janae again. 12 p.m. Studios. But yeah, thank you. That's why I was kind of nervous because you do not really know how stuff gonna look on your face. And I was like, if they don't look right, I'll just give them to my sister, girl. But they look cute. I was like, okay. I was like, come on, glasses. Come on, glasses. Rodney, who is the villain on this RHOA cast? Porsha, I done told y'all. Girl, you trying to get me stirred up, Terry. You know who the villain is. It's Porsha. I done told y'all. Why? Y'all don't want to believe it's Porsha. Girl, yes, Porsha. I know somebody gonna say, you always talking about Porsha. Porsha is the villain. Porsha has always been the villain, girl. Porsha has always been the villain. But the girls don't want to make Porsha the villain because it's easier to make Kenya the villain. Kenya has done some fucked up shit, but it ain't nowhere near fucked up that the shit that Porsha done did. Kenya did show a bitch sucking dick. Hey! Ooh wee. She did. Okay, she did. She did show a bitch sucking dick, and she did put a side bitch in front of somebody's face. Girl, me and Kenya would have told. I would have whooped Kenya ass. Do you hear me? I would have whooped me and Kenya would have fucked that. That's what I'm saying. The girl, y'all let these bitches play in y'all face too much. Cause ain't no way. She knew who to pull that shit with Tanya. Cause baby, me and Key would have told that restaurant to shreds, bitch. You the one that put a bitch in front of my face on the TV show. Right. Porsha is the real villain. Porsha is girl. Can we just call it for what it is, y'all? And I'm gonna be done because I've been dragging Porsha for 3 hours. Girl, this is the thing. Porsha is the one, girl. Porsha got into a fight with Kenya, chased a woman down the alleyway, got into a fight with Cynthia, got into a fight with Dennis, tried to fight his mama, threw plates, bitch, threw plates across a room, had cars and trucks towed while they were in Mexico. Girl. Hello? She used Black Lives Matter as a storyline and then went to production, went to the heads up. Girl went to the suits because she felt like, I guess, Cynthia, I think Candy. Remember Candy and Kenya got into it? This is like the first episode. They used Kenya as a scapegoat that season to make it seem as though Kenya was fucking with Porsha. And the whole time it was really she was pissed off at Candy because she thought Candy was trying to take over her storyline. So she went to the suits and asked him to remove that first scene that scene. That's why it kind of like looked like it skipped over that season because the season actually started at, I think, was it Todd's party? Come on, bitch. I was about to say Don Juan. It was Todd's party. So when Kenya made that comment, Portia's getting arrested on purpose. It looked as though like Portia was fucking with. I mean, it looked like Kenya was fucking with Portia. Portia used Black Lives Matter as a motherfucking storyline, and we have not heard Portia mention Black Lives Matter ever since. Bitch, we ain't even heard Portia mention All Lives Matter, bitch. Portia used it as a storyline. Girl went out there with Yandy. Girl, and then girl, she threw that Black Lives Matter t-shirt away and went on to the next season. Portia said that Candy and Todd was gonna take her back to a sex dungeon, drug her, and rape her. And then she said it because Phaedra is the one who told her. This is not no alleged. This is factual. That season, I want y'all to go back and try to find the episode. Portia knew what she was doing because that season, her and Phaedra both made an appearance on Watch What Happens Live. This was like a few weeks before the reunion. Phaedra was in the audience, I believe. Phaedra was in the audience. Portia was on the stage at Watch What Happens Live. Portia already knew she was about to bring up the whole "let me throw my body on the ground and act like a fool" and let them know that Phaedra told me. It was getting too hot in the kitchen. Portia literally is the reason why Nene didn't get a job down to the Netflix. Portia got on TV. She didn't know she was filming and sat there and allowed this woman named Phaedra Parks to say that her best friend was fucking Candy and Todd. And her best friend was engaged to be married to her current husband at the time. And she sat there and said, they all close. And then said, I can't come to your wedding because, girl, my back be hurting. Or some shit like that. Portia fucked a whole stripper on TV. If any other bitch had fucked a stripper, y'all would be calling her a nasty whore who ain't got no morals. If any other bitch had fucked a stripper, the way y'all talk about strippers, if any bitch had fucked a stripper, can you imagine if Kenya had fucked a stripper? The way y'all would be dragging Kenya for centuries. That's how you know she don't care. The fact that Portia was in a group of women who she knew half of them didn't like her, and she still said, I don't give a fuck, I'm still gonna fuck this stripper. And I know that Bravo cameras are here. Girl. Okay, Portia's an aggressive lesbian too when she get drunk. One of you bitches eating me out tonight. Portia introduced a woman to the show as her friend, and then we looked up and she was married to that lady's husband. And y'all called Kenya every whore in the book for flirting with Apollo. Porsha didn't even want her best friend on the show because she said it would mess up our friendship, and this really is my shit. Why you want to come over here? You already got everything. You got the Hawks. When the show is really supposed to be about real friendships, it's gonna ruin our friendship. Well, bitch, if you let it. Last year, Porsha said at a pool, this is what Angela said. Last year at a pool, Angela told us that Porsha said that she will fuck her husband. Hmm. Y'all want me to run the minutes? Do y'all want me to run the minutes? We just talking. Y'all asked me, I'm gonna tell y'all. Last year, Porsha threatened Dennis to withhold Pilar from him if he worked with Drew. Y'all don't remember that? Oh, okay. Never mind. Y'all don't remember? Y'all don't remember that? Y'all don't remember when Portia got mad at Dennis and basically threatened him for him not to be able to see his daughter if he worked with Drew, and then started telling people that Drew was giving Dennis pussy for beats. Girl, y'all not gonna sit here and convince me that Portia ain't the real villain of RHOA. Girl came back season 17 knowing damn well her best friend had just got her peach and was late to the party. And then said, bitch, even though I know I grew up and was raised in Atlanta, she didn't say that I added that part. Portia grew up and was raised in Atlanta and said the reason why I'm late is because you know in Atlanta you gotta leave at a magical hour. Then walked up late to her best friend's party in the middle of her receiving her $450,000 call. Baby, remember when Shamea started playing her song at the table? You never had, no somebody like you never had. And Portia was talking the whole time, talking about that sound like Drew. Are you singing? Y'all don't remember that? Oh. Girl. Y'all don't remember that? Baby, Portia was jealous of her sister. Mhm, mhm. Portia knows how to manipulate the viewers. Let me give you an example, right? Let me give you an example. Portia knows that the very first group scene, all the girls have to be there. This is why Shamea is not Shamea. This goes to show where Portia is her she's a veteran, right? She knows how this works. She realizes, oh, all the girls have to come to my house for the first group scene. So I have to pretend to be friends with Shamea. Oh, girl, we're fine, right? That's my sister. That's some sister stuff. Remember all that shit she was saying at the table? So fast forward, when it's time for Shamil to have a party, Shamil doesn't invite Portia. So now it looks as if Shamil is being funny. Because I thought Shamil was being funny too. See, I didn't know this. Because I called out Shamil like, girl, you sound crazy as fuck to me because bitch, you was just in this lady's house. Now all of a sudden, girl, you think I'm gonna come to your house after we just had a text message war and you said some shit to me? Well, bitch, you knew about the text message before you walked your ass into Portia's house or Simon's house. Not realizing that girl, that was the first group scene and everybody has to be there. But Portia was able to paint the picture as if I'm the bigger person inviting Shamea into my home. When no, truly original said she gonna be in your house, bitch. And you ain't gonna do shit about it. And Shamea, your ass better be at Portia's house. This is the first group scene. So she was able to use that to her advantage. So then when it comes around to Shamea ready to have a party, Shamea is like, girl, I don't really fuck with her like that. So then it looks like Shamea is being petty. K and P doing all this victim blaming and slut shaming while dating Robert Kelly. I'm not letting hey, K and P doing all this victim blaming and slut shaming while dating Robert Kelly. I'm not letting that go. Judgment matters. Couldn't be my friend Skeezer. That's what I'm saying. It's crazy. I'm late, but have we established that Shamea brought up families and moms first? Yes, that has been established that Shamea sat down with Cynthia and told Cynthia that there's basically some turmoil between the parents, or there's a problem between the mothers. Um, that still, in my opinion, I mean, it doesn't really. It didn't. That wasn't cause for Portia to get online and be like, "Oh, your mother did something egregious." The reality is, while yes, Shamea did tell Cynthia, it's deeper than what y'all know. There are things that have happened even with our mothers. I mean, girl, that's not hard. That's not a horrible thing to say. She's even told me that her mother basically doesn't trust us being friends, which is the truth. Because if you fast forward to the beginning of the season, you had Diane telling Portia, "Don't trust Shamea." Thank you. Shamea didn't talk down on the mothers, though. She just acknowledged there was an issue, but she never disrespected Diana. Thank you, Taylor May. Let me read it again. Shamea didn't talk down on the mothers, though. She just acknowledged that there was an issue, but she never disrespected Diana. Thank you. She never disrespected Diane by saying that, girl, there's an issue there. Portia saw the episode and then got on Twitter or Instagram, whatever, and was like, and wrote this whole book. Your mother did something egregious. Girl. So then it's like, oh, Shamea brought up families first. When the reality is, even with Shamea saying, Portia has told me that her mom basically, I'm paraphrasing, said don't trust me or some shit like that. It's hard to be, it's hard. I think it's hard to know how to, I think I got the clip saved. Hold up. I think I saved it on Instagram. On Twitter. I be having so much shit saved. Hold up. Did I? Oh, here we go. Listen, here we go. It's not just us, right? There are other components. Like she shared with me that even my mom don't really know like how to accept you because of the history with our parents. So I just feel like it's hard to be your friend because she's always like, be careful around her and you know, you can't trust her and the apple don't fall from her tree. And I'm like, that's hurtful shit to say. That's what Shamia said. Let me rewind it again. Oh shit. Let me rewind it again. It's not just us, right? There are other components. Like she shared with me that even my mom don't really know like how to accept you because of the history with our parents. So I just feel like it's hard to be your friend because she's always like,
be careful around her, and you can't trust her, and the apple don't fall from her tree. And I'm like, that's hurtful shit to say. I talked to Shamea, and she was like, the girls was just talking about me the whole time. I know you don't want to hear you and Shamea been friends since y'all was in high school, but you got to watch the dog that brings the bones. I was in elementary, middle school, when I got introduced to Auntie Diane. Mom and Diane were like two peas in a pod. Or at least my mom considered her mom to be her best.
That's what Shamea said. I feel like what happens sometimes is because the girls are looking for a gotcha moment with Shamea when there are plenty of gotcha moments with Shamea since she's become a housewife, that it's like, gotcha, bitch. And it's like, that's not a gotcha, girl. She's literally sat down with Cynthia and just said what she said. And the reality is, 2 months earlier on camera, you did have Diane telling Porsha, basically, don't trust that bitch. Be careful of the dog that brings you the bone. It really is, to me, it really is like people trying to make it seem as though poor Shamea laughing at Porsha saying that she will fuck Charles is worse than what Porsha said about her fucking Charles. Yes, Shamea just said what she said, but I don't believe that was this horrible thing that Shamea just sat down with Porsha and she brought up the mothers and families first. Okay, she mentioned the families and the moms first. But why are we acting like she just got on TV and just dragged the families into the ground? That's all it took was for Porsha to see that and get online and just start talking about, oh, what your mom did to my mom was a breach. Girl, ain't nobody even said nothing about your mama, girl. Girl, and what your mama did just literally happened on TV.
It's not just us, right? There are other components. Like she shared with me that even my mom don't really know like how to accept you because of the history with our parents. So I just feel like it's hard to be your friend because she's always like, be careful around her, and you can't trust her, and the apple don't fall from her tree. And I'm like, that's hurtful shit to say.
Like I think the thing where I'm at with it now is I'm gonna start asking the girls what was said, because I be confused. So when a girl say so and so said so and so, she was evil. I want examples of the evil. When the people say so and so was dragging her, I want examples of the drag. And that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna start asking y'all. When y'all get in my comments and y'all be like, so and so drag, so and so, I want y'all to give me examples of the drag. And it better be a drag. Okay. When y'all say so and so was I need examples. Because I can give you examples of why I think Porsha is the villain. You see what I'm saying? I can give you examples of why I can see why Kenya was put in a position of being the villain. I can give you examples. I can say I understand how Kenya played a part in how people viewed her. You come onto this show looking like a fucking Barbie doll. Bitch, you Miss USA. Everybody knows Kenya Moore was a bad bitch. Some of y'all might not know, but the girls of a particular age know Kenya was that motherfucking girl. Don't ever forget it. But you come on and you flirt with this lady's husband, right? So I see how you could now be put in a box of bitch. That's what I mean when I say I can, like, for me, at least for the most part, I try to like break stuff down on like, this is how I got to where I got. I try to like give examples of this is why I believe what I believe. Like I just don't come around here and be like, that bitch is a mess. Well, sometimes I will. But like for the most part, I will try to like give you examples. I try to get you, I try to get y'all how my brain works, how I got from A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I feel like sometimes what happens with a lot of viewers is they start at K and then they go to D and then they go to Z and then they go to C, and I'll be like, girl, how did you get that? Or they'll start, well, no, it happened, and they start at R. And it's like, how did you start at R? That's all. I try to be as detailed, and it's probably my own fault. I'm a little long-winded. Um, right, we need the order, okay? Like that's why I try to be as detailed as possible, and I try. I just try to be as detailed as possible, and I try to really be like, I really try to break it down on how my mind works and how I got to a certain spot. This is how I got here, based off of this. I'm just not gonna be like, oh, Shamea is a villain. And then I'll be like, well, what she do that makes her a villain? And then you can't even give me 5 examples, 3 examples. So how the fuck she a villain if you can't even give me no fucking examples? I could see why you say Kenya is a villain because she showed a bitch sucking dick in front of everybody. I could see why you might say Kenya was a villain because she showed a bitch sucking dick on a poster board in her goddamn salon in front of everybody. You see what I'm saying? I can see it. I don't think Kenya is the real villain, though. I think it's Porsha. But I can see how you think that. Girl, Kenya held up a poster board and said, who is this hoe? I said, oh my God. Did that bitch really do it, girl? That was me. But when y'all say Shamea is a villain, I'm like, well, girl, what makes Shamea a villain? Y'all love saying that about Kenya. I do. I ain't gonna never let that bitch forget she did that shit. I ain't gonna never let Kenya forget she did that shit. I hope she come back. Girl, I hope my girl come back next season. Come on. Girl, y'all need to bring my girl back. Girl, I'm over here, girl, going through I'm over here, girl, going through withdrawals and shit. Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say. I just feel like if we're gonna throw out these words and these adjectives and we're gonna start saying this is this, girl, you're gonna have to give examples. Because I think people just want to throw shit out there and it's like, girl, that don't make no fucking villain, bitch. Girl, like, you got some bitches on her who did some real fucked up shit. Okay? I need some examples. You have to give me some examples, baby. And if you can't give me no examples, then it didn't exist. It didn't happen. That's where I'm at with it. Right. Kenya not a villain, but she can pull it out of her bag. Right. I don't think Kenya's a villain either. I don't. I don't think Kenya is a villain. I think Kenya can go there. Like and then like the girl, you know, she pulled Kim Phil's chair. Girl. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But anyways, you know, it is what it is. I will probably more than likely be going live tomorrow again, y'all. With the review. I don't know, girl. I talk too much. I really talk too much. I need to work on my time management. Am I gonna go live tomorrow? I don't know, cause y'all be talking too much. You see how I changed it? Girl, y'all talk too motherfucking much. Girl, them lives be too long. Look at this, y'all. Bitch, I literally been on here since 9:30. Girl, it is over 3 hours. And girl, we've been talking about the same thing. Girl, I talk too much. I need to start a podcast. I really do. Because a pre-record really is so much easier, girl. And a lot really didn't happen on the show, honestly speaking. A lot really didn't happen, girl. It's really just really about Porsha and Shamea. And them bitches sitting around the table. Girl, it's clearly a Shamea takedown. Like y'all don't even like. I think the thing that really bothers me, y'all don't even like to take down the right bitches. Like if y'all gonna do a takedown of a bitch that needs to have a takedown. You know what I'm saying? It's too many girls at that table. Phaedra, Porsha, that should have been getting their wigs tugged on this season. But because the girls are scared of the HBICs, Angela, you scary. Drew, you scary. Cynthia, you scary. Because the truth of the matter is, if Angela, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Hey, Big Angela, if you really thought that Phaedra was around here trying to ruin your motherfucking marriage, you should have been dragging her ass swinging her ass every which way but loose. Hello, but no, you come back and apologize to Phaedra. Girl, you lying ass. If you really thought that Charles that Porsha was gonna fuck Charles, girl, you come back, girl, you making up with Porsha. Now she your sister. But every time we look up, like I told y'all about Miss Angela, I've been clocked Angela a long time ago. Like I told y'all about Big Ange, girl. Every time she get a chance, she throw a dig at her best friend, at her sister, the one she go out and work out with, the one she go out to dinner with, the one she going to have cocktails with. Every time Angela get a chance to throw a dagger at Porsha and call her a hoe, she do. I love how I'm still at work and you still on here. Girl, I'm about to go. Girl, I'm about to go. Girl, I'm about to go. Because I've been talking too much. Every time I look up, Angela throwing some dagger at Porsha. But let y'all tell it, they done moved on. Moved on how? PSA and raising kids. Be Mama Morton. Don't be a Diane. Read books, go places. Don't be a bird. Don't take husbands. That's what I'm saying, girl. You got to get in the whole game and get out. That's all I'm saying. You got to be like Mama Morton, get in the whole game and get out, baby. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Girl, let me shut up, also. Girl, let me shut up. I'm just saying, y'all. Girl, you got to be like Mama Morton, get in the whole game and get out. Okay? You do the whole so your daughters ain't got to do it. Girl, you got to get okay. The girls don't know, girl. Your mama hoe, so you ain't got to. Girl, Mama Morton, girl, she got in the whole game, found her husband, and she got out. Now she's a pastor, baby. And that's on period, bitch. Okay, Miss Thing walking around here, girl, her dress is below her motherfucking knees, baby. She dressed like a first lady. Bitch, I'm covered up, baby. The fuck y'all talking about? Bitch, I don't live like that no more, baby. I found me a good man. Baby, we bought us some daycares, bitch. We lived a good life. Hello? Welcome to the good life. Girl, she lived a good life. Hello? Girl, we ain't want for nothing, girl. Yes, I'm telling y'all, Miss Morton got in the whole game and got out, baby. She went and found her husband and girl, they bought some daycares around Georgia. And girl, they lived a good life. And she taught her daughters well. And then some of the other girls, there's no shade. Some of the other girls. Ooh, and then some of the girls. Ooh. And some of the girls, they own flyers with their mamas getting BBLs. I'm just saying. Everybody can't be everybody not, some of the girls say, I'm just saying. Y'all don't want to tell the truth. That's why girl, let me shut up because y'all don't be want to tell the truth. I be too real for y'all. Y'all don't be want to tell the truth. Girl. Girl. The two realest bitches in the game, Mama Morton and Marlo. Girl, Eminem. Girl, the two realest bitches in the game. Girl, the bitches who got the best pussy management, Mama Morton and Marlo. Marlo got her house and her mama got a house paid for, no mortgages, bitch. Mama Morton got in the whole game, found her husband, and got the fuck out of Dodge. And went about some daycares, and now she walking around here a pastor, preaching to the girls in 2026. I've been trying to tell y'all don't like to listen to me, girl. Okay? Baby, she ain't worried about nothing. Her and her husband got a little bit of change, and her daughter damn sure got a little bit of change with that rich ass African she done married. So, girl, it's all good over here. Me and my man been good, but now we even better because my daughter done fucked around and found this rich African, okay, from Kenya, bitch. So we definitely good, bitch. I don't do shit but sit up and just, girl, sit up and get dressed and go over to my daughter's house and watch the cook for us. Hello? The girls don't be knowing what I be talking about. I'm too real for y'all. Girl, y'all don't know what I be talking about. Every time I look up, girl, Miss Morton ain't doing shit. But at Shamea house, in the kitchen, watching somebody cook. Hello? And you got Porsha over there evicting her mama out her house. I gotta go. Girl, it's starting to get too real down here. It's starting to get too real. It's starting to get too real over here. It's starting to get too real over here. The girls ain't ready. That's what I said. The girls ain't ready. The girls is not. Y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. Y'all really don't want the real. Y'all don't want the real. One thing I found out about Nene Leakes. You know one thing I found out about Nene Leakes? Nene Leakes said one thing she done found out, and that's one thing I'm working on too. That the bitches don't want the truth. She said the people only want 75% of the truth. People really don't want you to tell the real 100% of the truth. They don't want you to tell it. That's why I be having to bite my tongue because y'all really don't want me to say it. Y'all say y'all want me to say it, but y'all really don't want me to say it. They really only want 45 if we're going to be honest. Because you're right, 75 is a little too high. They really want about 45. And they want you to lie the rest of it. They really don't people don't want to hear the truth. So you just got to like tell a little bit and just like lie. Or just don't say it. That's exactly why people love Stacy and people love the girls like Mia because they don't care about the truth. Because the lie, okay? The lie is more entertaining. That's why when people say, I don't care what Stacy said, she's so entertaining because they don't care. I don't care what Porsha does. I'm still gonna be Team Porsha because they don't care. But we really start speaking the truth and start shaking the tables. Then the girls be mad. The girls be mad. That's why I be like, I don't even want to say it because I don't even want to, because I don't feel like arguing with none of y'all in the comment section. Girl, I'm not gonna argue with y'all. No, I done told y'all I'm not arguing over y'all. I'm not arguing with y'all over no RHOA. I'm not doing it. Girl, I'm not doing it. I said what I said. You said what you said. I said what I said. I ain't changing it. Well, what you want me to do about it? I said what I said. I ain't changing it. So what you want me to do about it? Ain't that what Nene told Candy? What you want me to do about it? Because I said what I said. I ain't changing it. We can go ahead and talk about something else. That's what Nene told Candy. Nene said I said what I said. What you want me to do about it? What you said was some bullshit. What you want me to do about it? But you go against Porsha, it's gonna cost you, baby. Shout out to Porsha though. Porsha got the power, baby. I'm gonna start calling Porsha Power Porsha, baby. Girl, that's a powder puff girl. Baby, go against Porsha, it's gonna cost you, bitch. Girl, them bitches are scared of Porsha down to RHOA. Girl, Big Angela, girl, y'all scared. Baby, the way I'm about to drag y'all tomorrow, bitch. Girl, the way y'all so scared of Porsha. Girl, Drew, girl, y'all tell me, baby. Girl, I said, bitch, these bitches is crazy. Bitch, when Porsha was sitting there getting, girl, I'm about to go because y'all about to get me worked up. Bitch, when Porsha was sitting there giving that bullshit speech and Drew was like this, I said, bitch, what in the fuck am I watching on my TV screen? Like she just saying some powerful words, girl. I said, this is some psychotic shit. And I can't get the devil. That's just the devil in her. I see it. I saw it with my husband. I see it with her. I just see the devil in her eyes. It's soulless. Ain't nothing in her body. It's gone. And I don't want her around me no more. That's Porsha giving a whole goddamn monologue. And here go Drew. I said, this is some weird ass psychotic shit. I said, this shit is crazy. Now Shamea is the devil, and girl, she just like your husband, who you had your daughter sitting on his lap. And girl, she a monster according to K. Michelle. I said, girl, this is some crazy shit. Girl, this is some crazy shit. Girl. Once I was sitting in my bed, I was literally sitting in my bed looking at my TV screen like, what in the fuck? The fuck, girl. Baby, Porsha got the girls on. Baby, Porsha got the girls on the spell lock and key, bitch. Cause the way them girls will not go against Porsha is gonna cost you, baby. Shout out to Power Porsha P. Girl, Porsha P said, "Bitch, this is my motherfucking show, bitch. Fuck around and find out. Your ass be on your ass be on the motherfucking side of the street like Marlo. Ask Marlo why she ain't got her job no more. Ask Marlo why she ain't got her job no more. Fuck around and find out. Go against me if you want to." Bitch, the way I'm gonna pick up this phone and call Andy and say it's not working out. Get that bitch up out of here. Okay. And Angela got her ass right in line. Baby ain't said shit about Porsha. You know she's a confessionalist. Angela's a confessional gangster. She talk about her shit in the confessional. Girl. Now Porsha got gag. Girl, I'm surprised she even got gag reflex. Girl, I said, girl, y'all girls is fake. That's what I be saying. Like the girls is fake, and y'all be trying to act like what I be saying don't be the truth. The girls be fake. Y'all don't even be real, bitch. If I don't fuck with you, bitch, I don't fuck with you. Girl, I'ma talk shit to your face and the confessional. Or if I don't talk to you in person, bitch, girl, I'm not gonna smile on your face and talk about you behind your back. At least don't talk to the bitch and talk shit in the confessional. I have a little bit more respect for you then. I'd rather have respect for you if you just say shit to that bitch face, but every time you got to the confessional, you wore that bitch out. At least I can say, well, at least she was smiling in your face. That ain't Angela. Angela's gonna smile in your face and call you a hoe in the confessional. I know that's right. That's how the girls do. Hey, shout out to Big Angela. Girl, that's what I'm saying. Girl, we're gonna drag the girls the same way. Y'all, even Cynthia, girl, get on my motherfucking base. Cynthia trying to make it seem as though if Porsha going through what's the bitch name? What's the bitch name? Shamea. Shamea going through something, trying to make it seem as though what she's going through in her personal life somehow affecting her relationships with the group. Bitch, you got Angela over there in therapy with her motherfucking daughter. Did you ask her? Did you ask her? Is what she going through in her private life affecting the fact that she going to run her line on Shamea's pussy? Did you ask her, girl? Since you're so worried about what's going on with Shamea and how it's affecting her friendships, are you asking motherfucking Angela while she's in therapy sessions with her daughter drinking wine? Is it affecting your friendships with the group? Why you going to run her line on Shamea and her pussy? Drew, what about you? What you're going through, is it affecting your friendships in the group? Because, girl, we heard you got evicted and you lost custody of your kids. Maybe that's affecting how you approach the friendships in the group. Because I would be stressed out too if a nigga had put me out on the motherfucking side of the street and took my motherfucking children. I'd be stressed out. And I gotta turn around and pay him child support too. Andrew gotta pay that nigga child support. Girl, I tell you, girl, y'all could, girl. I'm telling you, Shamil, girl, you a better bitch than I could ever be. Girl, I would be, baby, out of everybody, I would be on Deuce Doris' neck the whole season. of season 18. When I tell you, bitch, the way I would be on Drew's neck the entire season 18. Shamea, you a better bitch than I could ever be. I'm talking about nasty, dark, in the hell, gutter snipe. I'm talking about dancing with the devil is what we're going to be doing season 18, all of it. And I'm going to sit there with my legs crossed and drink my motherfucking lemon drop and act like I ain't said shit. Girl, I don't know why she mad. Girl, I ain't even saying nothing. Why she mad? All I said was the truth. Well, she did lose custody of her kids. She did. She is paying child support. She did. She not. She was about to get evicted. She did have to move out the house. She did. I would sit there and say it just like that. So am I lying? What? Oh, okay. Girl, the whole season. The whole season. The whole season. The whole season. And wouldn't give a fuck. And wouldn't give a fuck. I don't know, but she got to be out that house. I think she only get like, I think she get only like 145 out of the house or something like that. God don't know who the fuck her lawyer was. girl, her cousin must have been her lawyer. God damn. I think because Ralph gets to keep, and Ralph can't even afford that. Ralph, can you afford that house, girl? Ralph gonna be selling the house anyways because Ralph can't afford that house. Not based off of the income they say he was making. Drew made more than him. And what Drew said, she was giving him half of her money, which I believe. Did she say half of her money or some of her money? Where's the perfect attendance? Okay, where's the perfect attendance, Drew? Right. That's what I'm saying. Like y'all don't really want it to get nasty because y'all faves will be the ones who will be walking around here crying. Like the most y'all can say about Shamea, girl, I'm not gonna say that. But it's only a couple of things y'all can really say about Shamea. But for the most part, Shamea got her kids. She ain't got evicted from her house. She ain't paying no nigga child support. Ain't got my kids taken away from me. You see what I'm saying? Like if they really went there with Drew, it would be a bloodbath, and y'all would really hate the girls. Y'all really would. Even K Michelle. Because K Michelle, we could tuck on your wig, and that's my girl, but K Michelle, we could tuck on your wig too. Because K, you didn't even raise your son. What the hello? Didn't your mama raise your son? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the girls really don't want to like go like deep down to the core of hell. Oh, kids off limits. No, the fuck they not. No, the fuck they not. No, the fuck they're not. Now I'm not gonna talk about your kids. I'm gonna talk about your parenting though. I'm not gonna talk about your children, but I'm gonna talk about your parenting to your children. I'm not gonna talk about the children, but I am going to talk about you showing up as a parent to your children, bitch, and how you lost custody of your children, and how you wasn't taking your children to school, and how you didn't raise your son. Shamea, girl, you better get them girls up off of you. Girl, you better get them girls up because K Michelle, you can read her too. You good. You good. You good. You good. Everybody can get read though. It's just that the read and it really don't count unless it's the truth. Reading the bitch with her real teeth, that's where it cut deep. And because Drew thinks she's off limits, baby, the way that Shamea, she don't have it in her. That's why you gotta have a girl like Kenya on the show. Because Kenya gonna take it to the depths of hell. The way those girls, like the way them girls was playing in Shamea's face, they would never do that to Kenya Moore. I bet you they wouldn't. The way Kenya would have the way Kenya would have invited Sheree on the show and gave Sheree a piece of her check, baby. The way Kenya would have went and found the bitch that Charles cheated on Angela with back in the day. That's the type of shit that Kenya would do. Them girls know who to play with. Shamea not gonna do shit. She too sensitive and soft. You think Kenya would have let it go about Angela lying on her pussy? Baby, Kenya, that would have been going on for at least 4 more episodes. Girl, that would have been the topic of conversation this episode. You think Kenya would have let that go? I guarantee you in about 3 episodes, Kenya would have found a side bitch and set her right in front of them cameras and right in front of Angela's face. The girls ain't ready, girl. And they already know what she's capable of doing because they got a taste last year. She just showed a bitch sucking dick down to the spot, so y'all already know what time she on. You better leave that lady alone before y'all get the Kenya more experience. Y'all already know what the fuck she on because she did it in front of y'all face. So y'all already know what she about to bring to the motherfucking table. The Kenya more experience 2.0, you better leave that bitch alone. The bitch is a little loose. They ain't got nobody on the show that's really gonna take it to hell. Anyways, but shout out to Drew. I ain't got no issues with Drew. I don't. I ain't got no issues with Drew. I ain't got no issues with Shamea. I ain't got no issues with K. Michelle. I ain't got no issues with Angela. I don't like Porsha. I don't like Phaedra. Everybody else ain't cool. I like Kelly. I do like Kelly. Drew, she's just there to me. I don't get Drew just there. Angela, she low key just there too. She flopped to me. Cynthia, she's a flop, but I like Cynthia though. I think Cynthia outside of the show is very, very, very kind. If that makes sense. Like outside of the show, you know how like the girls have their like show persona, and now like I feel like outside, like Cynthia would be a nice person to hang out with. If that makes sense. Like I feel like you could trust Cynthia. You know? I really do. I feel like I don't feel like you would have to worry about being in harm's way, if that makes sense. But yeah, Cynthia, she all right. I just think she's a flop. Kelly ain't got no money for no stylist. Girl, Kelly need to get her life together. Girl, fuck a style. Quiet as this kept, girl. Every time I look up, Kelly got something going on. Kelly, that's what your ass get if we're gonna be. I already said it though. Kelly, that's what your ass get for coming on to this TV show last year, trying to act like you had it like that, buying your daughter 17 lasagna handbags, which you should have been paying your bills. But girl, that divorce put Kelly in a bad situation though. I think that divorce, girl, don't ever fucking get married. Shout out to Wait Until Excel. Um, I think the divorce fucked up Kelly financially because she owed all that money to her lawyers. I really think that divorce fucked Kelly up. She was already receiving like by mid-season, the bitch had received a 6-figure bill from her lawyer. And girl, the way they called like, bitch, you need to send us out. Girl, do y'all remember the phone call? The phone call really did sound like one of those phone calls like, bitch, we really just calling to let you know, bitch, you owe us our money for the month. So, bitch, now I owe this bitch $200,000 now, and I got this restaurant that flopped. I like Kelly too. I like Kelly. I like Kelly. I like Kelly. Shamil cool. I think Porsha is nuts. Phaedra, I don't like Phaedra, but I do feel like Phaedra. We was talking about this. I hate it. I hate it for some of y'all friends trifling, baby. Come on, thank you. I think the diva was talking about this. She was saying it. I think she was on C Diggy's channel, and I think the question was like, if you were trapped on the elevator, who would you want to be trapped with? And she said Phaedra. And when I thought about it, I was like, oh, that actually makes sense. Phaedra is the most well-rounded, and Phaedra does give me like she could be able to talk about anything. If I was trapped on an elevator, it would be with Phaedra. I would choose Phaedra too. I think Phaedra will be the coolest one. Girl, as much as I just don't like her, I don't like that bitch moves real slimy to me. But I do feel like it would be easy to talk to Phaedra. Is that weird? I think it would be easy to talk to Phaedra. I do. Hmm. I would want to. I feel like Portia would get on my nerves. All she want to do is twerk. Shamea would get on my nerves. All she want to do is twerk and laugh and giggle and crack jokes. That's not funny. Shamea not as funny as she thinks she is. Yeah, Shamea would get on my nerves because I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear you talking all day, girl. Girl, shut up. Portia would get on my nerves. I feel like Phaedra would be the most like, because believe it or not, girl, I don't really do all this cutting up in real life. The way I get on here hollering and screaming, girl, I don't be like that, girl. I be, girl, I'm damn near the Visine man sometimes. Um, I don't know how we got into that. But yeah, anyways, girl, shout out to the girls. Drew, no, because every time she opened her mouth, I'll be thinking this bitch is telling the motherfucking lie. Girl, if I was trapped on the elevator with Drew, I'd be like, girl, I'd be over here texting y'all, girl, this bitch is lying. Girl, why am I trapped on the elevator with Drew? Girl, she lying. What she talking about? I don't know, just lying. What she say, girl, lies. I'm not even paying attention because I know she lying. Okay. You know I got the house. Oh, you got the house, and you know I don't have to pay child support. Oh, you don't have to pay child support. Oh, so everybody was lying. Okay. Pinky. Pinky seemed like she would be cool, low key. I would say Phaedra then Pinky. I would say Phaedra then Pinky. Kelly, I feel like she would be loud and get on my nerves. I feel like K Michelle would be fun to be trapped in the elevator with. I do. Phaedra, Pinky, K Michelle. Porsha and Shamea would be last. They would get on my nerves. Drew would be right there beside Porsha and Shamea because all she gonna do is lie. Cynthia would be okay. Kelly would be right down there with Drew and Shamea now because all she gonna do is scream and be loud. Yeah. It would be Phaedra, Pinky, K Michelle. That's who I would be trapped in the elevator with. And Cynthia, maybe. And Cynthia. Not Portia, not Shamea, not Kelly, not Drew. Shamea, baby, you know Portia and Shamea started twerking. The elevator break. The girl, one of the elevator straps up, broke with them, fell down. The girl, 15 flights of stairs and died. Okay, get the big booty bitches off of the motherfucking elevator. You know she want to start standing up twerking. Girl, the whole motherfucking strap done broken, bitch. We done fell to our motherfucking death. Hello, now we dead, bitch, because you want to twerk and shit. Sit your ass down. Okay. Oh no, I wouldn't want to be trapped on the elevator with Angela. I feel like she would get on my no. Mm-mm. It will only be Porsche. It will only be Phaedra, Pinky, Phaedra first, because I feel like Phaedra is smart, and I could probably learn something from Phaedra. I know I will learn something from Phaedra. Phaedra is smart. She's just a fucking liar. Um, I feel like I could learn something from Phaedra. I know I will learn something from Phaedra. Pinky, I feel like Pinky is smart too. I will learn something from Pinky. I think K Michelle is smart. I think I could learn something from K Michelle and Cynthia. Will be just like good conversation. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. But she still ain't shit though. I ain't giving her too much. She still ain't shit though. Hello. Anyways, y'all, let me get up off here. I've been talking too goddamn much. Y'all have a good night. I'll talk to y'all later, girl. Bye.